Okay, we should be back now. Had to hard restart the stream. Okay, but yes, you do see something on the other side.
And what do we see on the other side?
As you chip away to a place where you can get through the wall, you see a large chamber shaped like a duodecagon. Is that what it's called? 12-sided shape. One side is the way you came out, and there are 11 other passages out of this room.
Like the full shape, like it's shaped like the die. It's shaped like that.
Well, no, it's a 12-sided, two-dimensional shape.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a 3D room.
Well, it's quite possible. I was just going to be concerned what happened if you went straight down.
Okay, stream is back up.
Sound like Link.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
Derek, I brought notes for myself. I'm amazing.
So, what would you like to do?
What would we like to do?
Do the rest of them look like they have blocks like ours did?
No. They appear to be roughly identical.
Question, did the stone on ours look like it had some sort of magical release or some sort of trigger to it? Or did it look like someone summoned a wall of stone through a passageway?
Someone probably summoned a wall of stone.
Oh, that sucked.
Yep. That sure did. So now we're just deciding which hall we're going to go down. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. And there are 5 always?
11.
11. Why did I think 5? Okay.
Both-sided die.
That's...
Right to left. We're not turning around.
Okay, yeah, I'll just reuse it. We're going down the 4th hallway from the left.
Okay. It is
From the left?
reasonably dark in this room, but you can still see with your dark vision.
Well, I don't have dark vision, I don't think, but I have a torch.
With your torch, you can see. You start going off to the left and travel down one of the hallways.
Mm-hmm.
It ends in a smaller room that appear to be almost sleeping quarters for something. But it's just empty.
I don't like that. Does it look like humanoid something, or does it look like...
Probably a humanoid something.
Okay. As long as it's not an actual monster, like, we just walked into the monster's bedchamber.
What are you doing here?
We are the monsters.
Yes, you are.
Walked in on a sleeping dragon or something.
Oh, goodness. Hi, friend.
Oh, seduce the dragon.
There it is.
How high would I have to roll to seduce the dragon?
Pretty freaking high.
Just because the
Just
dragon
check.
can doesn't mean it will.
Okay.
I tried to read that argument at one point.
I don't think that I mentioned this on camera. By the way, guys. Chainmail!
Yep, she brought her chainmail.
Brought the chainmail. It's extraordinarily heavy, by the way.
Yes, it is.
And I haven't worn this in at least, like, a year, so... Good a time as any. I just need to figure out which way is supposed to be front again.
I bet it comes like down to a V. Because one of them kind of U's, one of them comes down to...
It's pretty close, because a couple of the chains at the very top
Yeah,
of one of them
you're
is
holding
missing.
it backwards. I can tell just by looking at the stream.
So could I.
Alright. This heavy chainmail.
One thing I love about chainmail is the smell. The smell of zinc. It's a lovely smell.
Yeah.
Same smell of new pennies.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
Just keep
there.
talking. Just keep going.
But
Don't-
this
So-
is more entertaining.
I would like. The Sorensen would like to investigate the current room he's in to kind of see if he can figure out what kind of creature lives there. See if he can find any discarded clothing, books.
There's no discarded clothing or books or really anything.
Does it look like something has been there within the last
Is
12,
there a
24
proper bed?
hours?
Probably.
Is there a proper bed?
Yes, there's bed.
Can I roll to find this out?
So I think we can rule out elf.
And would that be survival or investigation?
That'd be investigation.
That's the wrong one. Smash is... That's smash. I color-coded my dice without thinking about it too much. That'd
Yeah,
be a
this
14.
really is
Actually,
just. This really
that'd
is
be a
just.
20. Unnatural. I almost
This really
keep
is
forgetting.
just chainmail dress.
Yep.
It's not really a shirt. It's a dress.
That's because it was a shirt made for me, and you're
I am.
just a little shorter.
I'm a little shorter. Well, I mean, I guess if I need to go to a dance, but I'm worried about being attacked.
Put on your chainmail.
Put the chainmail dress under the regular dress, and they stab through.
No, that's where you just wear the chainmail as a dress.
You just wear the chainmail. And then
Yeah.
people think you're just either really weird, really nerdy, or really eccentric.
Or a mix of all three. Or they're just
Eccentric.
really distracted.
Especially if you have a dagger tied to your voice. Then you'll be kicked out.
I mean, is this 6 inches? Probably 6 inches.
Yeah.
May I see it?
I don't like where
I'm
this.
not going to stab you.
No, that's not
You're
what I was.
wearing chainmail.
It's at least 6 inches. It's probably more like 6.5 to 7.
Yeah. Standard procedure is that don't try to stab through that hit chainmail. It blocks slashing, not stabbing.
Actually, to be fair, chainmail is made to block both slashing and a slight amount of piercing. But it's not made to fully block piercing. Slashing, it is completely... You
feel-
cannot slash through chainmail, it's impossible. Unless you're using a blade that is hot enough to melt steel, you cannot slash through chainmail.
And at that point, I have other problems. Do not
Yeah,
stab
then
me.
then you have much more problems than being stabbed.
Yeah.
Be cooked alive. And you're melting chainmail.
I'm glad that your chainmail making abilities are thorough. I'm glad that the chainmail did not fail just now. Get
It's really
stabbed in the
hard.
gut.
For like
Oh, come on.
like
I am-
16-inch. No, it's not 16th of an inch. It's closer to 8th of an inch. Steel to just fail.
Yeah.
I'm also not stabbing very hard. I'm not, like, trying to impale you, Gabby. I'm poking you with a
Yeah.
knife.
Poking you with a knife. I
Like, there's
didn't
many other
try
things
to
you
kill
poked
her.
at.
I just poked her with a knife.
There's many other things to poke people with. Like sticks and stones and fingers.
Yeah, those things are more normal for poking. But you don't
Stones.
normally poke people with a knife. It's
I
not.
poke myself all the time with knives.
There we go.
I also kind of want to die.
That's fair. Alright. Anyways, chainmail shirt on. Chainmail dress on.
It doesn't work very good against being poked. Maybe this does bludgeoning damage.
Actually, it
instead.
works pretty well against being poked.
With pointy things. Apparently my finger does bludgeoning damage,
The only thing chainmail's not good against really is bludgeoning.
Bludgeon.
Because in theory, the perfect set of armor is leather, then chainmail, then plate, and then a silk tabard.
Yeah. Which point you can barely move.
Yeah.
The only problem is with having the silk tabard on top, it could get pretty slashed. But the point of the silk tabard is to stop arrows.
Yes, they get twisted up in it.
Yeah. Because then it usually doesn't hit the chain. Or if it does hit the chain, it doesn't go through. And plate mail is made to stop bludgeoning. Then you have bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing resistance.
See, my biggest problem is that if you get shot by an arrow and it manages to punch through the plate and it get to the mail, you just compromise the plate mail anyway.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but you're not dead.
That is true.
So
I like not being dead.
It's a lot easier to reforge plate than to perform human transmutation.
Well, my only concern is that if if the armor gets compromised enough, someone will be able to break it using bludgeoning.
You do realize how much you'd have to compromise plate for that to happen, right?
If you get shot several dozen times with arrows.
If you get shot several dozen times, you're dead. Because one of them's going to hit a chink in your armor.
If you're wearing 4 different layers of armor.
You do realize how many chinks there are in plate, right?
I am aware.
And chainmail isn't going to stop an arrow.
It's not meant to.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare question. Not the game. The concept.
Okay.
The concept. So.
I don't know medieval warfare.
So we've got. So for medieval armor layers, there's leather armor. You got, and then the chain, and then plate, and the other thing that you said that I can't remember.
Silk tabard.
Silk tabard. Okay.
Usually a Hellreddick tabard.
So, with Modern Warfare, would you add the bulletproof vest below or above the chainmail?
Well, seeing as how
personally-
plate, chain, leather, and a silk tabard won't stop a bullet, I'd get rid of all of them because they'll encumber you by 100 pounds.
That's true. But
I'd just use the bulletproof vest.
Personally, if I assumed that the enemy was going to try and do anything besides shoot me,
Yeah.
I would go chainmail and then with the Kevlar above that.
Yeah. Like,
Because then it stops
that'd be
the bullet.
the only other reasonable thing to do. If you're wearing plate and you're getting gunshot at you, then you need to rethink your life choices because
You've done something wrong, or you're
a
teleported
bullet
at the
will
wrong time.
easily pierce plate.
Oh yeah, it'd pierce everything.
Like, maybe a small handgun couldn't pierce plate. A very small handgun
At a decent
with
range.
hollow point shells.
Yeah,
Like,
and it would have to be like, if I was standing at this range, which
it'll go straight through at that range,
Exactly.
even if it's hollow point.
buckshot.
It won't do very much damage if it's hollow point because you're supposed to hit the person, not something they're wearing. Like Kevlar or chainmail or something. But
well, if they're already at this distance, they already have other issues besides the fact that they can't damage you. And at this
Yeah.
point, I think I'd be aiming towards your face,
Yeah.
and not everything you're wearing.
I have chainmail.
Well, you have a hole in the head too. Congrats.
He was wearing chainmail with a bullet wound in the head. Clearly his chainmail. Like, some medieval helmets might ricochet a bullet
That's true.
based on their design. Because a lot of medieval helmets come more to a point at the front, which could
Try and
potentially ricochet a bullet from the face.
Yeah.
That is the only useful piece of medieval armor in Modern Warfare, is the potential to ricochet a bullet.
Anyway, that's completely D&D related.
You're right.
So, I rolled an unnatural...
But interesting.
Oh yes, always interesting. Unnatural 20 to try and figure out what kind of creature, even though I know it's humanoid and probably the same size as me, lives in this room.
So, you look down at the bed and notice there's a layer of dust on it, and you brush it aside, and you notice the dust hangs in the air.
So nothing. It hasn't been slept in for a while.
Possibly.
Dust hangs in the air. Is that important?
It's a thick layer of dust. Have you ever...
No, I mean the dust is immobile in the air, not moving.
So it is important. I would say that's important.
Gem of True Sight.
The Gem of True Sight wouldn't actually reveal anything here.
Well.
Okay.
So, what have I got?
I would like to pass my hand through the unmoving dust.
Okay, you kind of part the dust and it just stays.
I'm not
Very-
casting Dispel
very nice.
Magic on a bunch of dust. Like,
Best line of the session. I'm not casting Dispel Magic on a bunch of dust.
I would like to pull... He would like to pull out his,
do you
Endless
want to
dust.
cast Dispel Magic on a bunch of dust?
No, he's going to see if it's magical. I pull up more dust and sprinkle it on the dust to see
Now
if
there's
it's magical.
glowing dust in the air. Unmoving.
He's going to go back to the beginning of the room and sprinkle it until it stops moving in the air.
Okay, basically when the hallway ends and turns into the room is when it falls.
Get
Hello.
in.
No.
Hello, welcome.
All right.
That's wow. My brain.
What?
I'm on stream.
Yeah, you are on stream. That's factual.
He saw things that he can't explicitly say on YouTube.
Oh, I've seen many things that I would explicitly say on YouTube. I have proved that.
Many things that he has explicitly said on YouTube.
Uh-huh. But there are certain things pertaining to my current lifestyle, current me, that I will not explicitly state on YouTube.
Sure.
Oh no, I proved this earlier. I made sure we weren't on stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know stuff.
All right.
This room is clean for once. That's nice.
Yep.
So this entire room is filled with magic.
It appears so.
I have a good question. Does my dust detect magic change colors depending upon what kind of magic it detects? Or is it just...
It just glows if there's
Okay.
magic.
Is this item magical? Yay, nay.
It glows bright red. Oh, I've never done that before. Oh, I was detecting a fireball.
Wow.
Well,
Let's see.
remove curse.
Smash is going to cast Detect Magic, and see what kind of magic
You're
he
gonna
is
detect magic on a bunch of dust. Okay.
in. He's going to see what kind of magic is in this air. If it's illusion magic, then we've walked into some room that doesn't even exist, essentially.
Again.
Again. Except for the fact that the Gem of True Sight would have revealed that
Yeah.
that it wasn't a true thing.
So,
And
you're
Disranson-
apparently carrying me around?
Yes.
You are with us. We broke through the illusion by busting down a wall.
This is transmutation.
Okay.
How'd you do that?
Something has been
We-
changed about
we
the
attacked
state
the
of
wall.
this room.
Okay.
the wall that was in
They
front of us
repeatedly
that we couldn't.
smacked the wall.
Let me get this straight. You guys got crazy enough.
No, Disranson looked at the warp peg, looked at the stone wall, considered the fact that it was at least 2 third-level spells that he was not going to be able to defeat, and wasn't sure he could just carry you away and have it release you, so he beat the ever-living god of a wall.
With your detect magic, you'd also realize this is an incredibly powerful spell that is somehow maintained.
Somehow. Well,
There's
This
a
is-
transmutation circle somewhere. This Full
There's
Metal
a-
Alchemist level.
what
Oh, yeah.
sort of
Oh,
spell
yeah.
is it? I jump. Do I float?
You fall back down. It doesn't appear to affect living beings.
I
Or at least this version of the spell doesn't appear to.
take out my quarterstaff and I put it in the air.
It stays.
Yay! That'd be fun.
How wide is the room? How big is this
Roughly 15 by 15. It's octagonal.
room? Okay, what do I see outside of that 15 feet? I don't see it go into the hallway. Is there another exit from this room?
It's just a room.
Do I detect any other magic along the walls?
Yep.
Alright. Powerful transmutation magic. It's maintained somehow.
Wait. I take my goblet and I stick it in the air.
It stays.
Disranson steals your goblet and sticks it in his bag.
I take my quarterstaff and pull it at you. Get that back.
No. Finders keepers. I found it in an abandoned bedroom with mystical properties.
DC.
I'm taking the dodge action.
She already rolled.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So that was a 25 to hit.
That hits. Don't even bother looking at your armor.
Oh, I'm fully aware it hits. Alright, how much damage do you do?
Well, it was with the quarterstaff, so I'm not aiming to actually kill you, but
So non-lethal damage.
so
Non-lethal damage.
1d6. Where is my 1d6 plus 2?
As a reaction, I'm taking
So that was-
uncanny dodge.
So that was 8.
Alright, so 4 points of damage. And I am now taking the dodge action.
Give me back my stupid goblet.
No! It was left floating in the air. Finders keepers.
actually going to kill you. Not actually, but
Well, yeah, it's not me this time.
maybe.
You
actually.
can't kill me. Trust me, if Mr. Ranson wants to, he can leave you. And you will not be able to catch him.
Alright. I try to lunge at him and grab it out of his hand.
Contested athletics. Not athletics, acrobatics.
Athletics
Or acrobatics, technically.
Okay, athletics.
Disarm.
I'll go with athletics, so that would be a
I
22.
think for disarm, it's actually athletics versus acrobatics. Yes, that is correct.
22?
So you have to use acrobatics. Because disarm.
It's currently not in my hand, though. It's in my bag. I put it explicitly said that it was being put in my bag.
Oh, yeah.
I got 19, so yes, you do successfully. I would like to attempt to escape the grapple.
It's not a grapple.
It's not? What is it?
That was technically... It was technically a disarm, but she was just taking it from your bag.
Yeah!
By rule technicality, it was a disarm.
I got it. I smile at you and very pointedly put it away. Alright, now that that's over, now that that pointless nonsense is over, and by the way, you've gotten a couple negative points against me at this point, which is to say, you have gotten on my crap list.
Me personally, or Desonsa?
Just Ronson.
Okay.
Definitely you, Josh. Specifically you.
How dare you make your character steal my goblet that doesn't actually exist? Well, okay, there is an equivalent
There
goblet,
is a physical representation.
but it is not the goblet itself. I will smack you. Do you want actual negative points against me? Alright.
I'm fairly sure those already exist.
Try, pretty boy!
A sheathed dagger and a goblet. That
That's
is like
pretty great,
the
isn't it?
least threatening thing you could possibly do.
I'm sorry, but I'm more shocked by the try pretty boy than the sheathed weapon and the bludgeoning object.
Hi, how's it going?
Going great.
Oh, Derek, have you gotten those printed yet?
I can do that.
Cool. Yes?
Where's the dagger?
Say pretty, please.
I care more about the goblet than the dagger. That's part of my character, damn it!
Which reminds you, did you fall in the lava?
Very briefly, but not long enough to take any substantial damage.
Okay.
To your
Nope.
items.
No.
No, he did not fall in the lava period, actually. Due to a thief's
Gotta sit
ability.
down.
Chainmail is surprisingly complimentary. Huh.
It's very form-fitting, because it's metal
You're
on
right.
a body, and it...
I'm sorry, but it's not something you think about.
It's not something you think about.
Do you want to dress your women up in chainmail, Derek?
I think I'm
There
gonna play
is
around with.
there is
To be-
chainmail
To be true.
bikinis and underwear I found online.
Also,
like
to
a
be
year
fair,
ago.
I did give that to her.
Yeah.
So...
He knows. He's seen it before. I don't want no. That I didn't like that. Hold on. He's
What?
seen it in D&D.
It's not better.
On stream.
That's also not better.
Whatever.
See,
Moving
it's too
on.
vague. Scene is too vague, that's what we're saying.
On my clothes. Over my clothes.
Thank you. It's still a terrible thought, because now I can't get the rest of it out. What you gonna
You
do?
want-
Slap me?
You want to see like actual like bikini chainmail?
Why are you looking this up on your computer during D&D?
Face it
Can we
away from the
computers-
camera.
It's on
first of
top.
all.
It's on topic, and you can't see it from the camera.
Right, you see is that footage over there.
Oh,
Are you
good
actually looking that up?
Yes,
lord.
I've looked at it before. I know it
don't
exists.
mean
Why
this.
do you have two separate files for each character sheet?
Wow.
Well, one
crap.
is like details and treasure and other such
Okay.
that I don't want to keep track of on the sheet itself.
Okay, whatever.
And the other one is the full character sheet.
I honestly cannot understand why anyone would use it like that, though, because that's...
It's called video games.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
It's
your
the
bare
video game
parts,
joke.
that's horrible. That's a horrible idea.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
horrible idea.
I seriously doubt it's for video games.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's a video game joke.
Role-
Women's outfits,
role-play.
man outfit. They're
Yeah. You're right.
Totally.
Role playing, though. But, like,
I'll keep my opinion to myself.
Okay,
I'm gonna
we
take
should
my
be printing.
great axe out and just let it float. Just play around with it.
unlike
Wait.
some people, I'm not going to snatch other people's items out of the air.
Well, you're saying they can't snatch it out of the air or else they're gonna suffer damage.
This Ranson
What?
snatches it out of the air. And then
I
leaves the
bring
room.
it back.
What are you snatching out of the air?
Question, Derek. Dashing using, what is that called? Using the, oh darn it, what is it? Cat athletics or something allows him to double his movement speed for one turn. And dashing, after taking the item, does taking the axe out of the air count as a bonus action?
Yes, picking something up counts as a bonus action.
Cool. I only make it 160 feet. And it comes back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can mentally recall it. So there's not much you can do. It's like someone stealing Thor's hammer
Yeah.
and then Thor calling it back. They would just get dragged
pick
along
up
for the
Thor's
ride.
hammer unless they were
Some
worthy.
people can take
Captain
Thor's hammer.
America can steal it, but
In some of the old comics, Hulk could also pick up Thor's hammer.
yeah, because he gets angrier faster than it gets heavier.
Yeah.
But
It just amused his Ronson to pick it up and then leave. He walks back into the room, looking amused. So, we planning to stay in this mystic bedroom?
Well, do you have a better way out?
all right.
There was 11 other doors. Actually, there was 10
There
other
were 10
doors.
other doors.
I don't know anything.
Basically, you got through the wall and went into a room with 12 passages, one of which is the one you came out of.
All right, I'm gonna eat now.
Let's go through another one then.
Let's
That's
go
why I'm
into
asking.
number 5. We went into 4. We're going into 5.
We're going into number 2.
Why?
Because if we're going to go in math, if we're just going to go in order, then we're going to go in order. If you're going to roll for it and see how many passages to the left we are going,
Uh-huh.
then roll for it.
All right, I'll roll for it. Just because I don't want you to have your way.
Okay.
11th passage.
So we're going to passage number 3.
Passage number 3. Okay. So, you start going down, and you find another similar room. But this one appears to be more of an elven design. Again, there's a bed, but it has faint curves, and the blankets on it are more of elvish patterns.
There are multiple people living here.
There was. Again, I assume that there's a thick layer of dust.
Yes?
And you've been detecting magic
Can
this
you
whole
give me
time.
back the
You
dagger?
can roll a perception check if you'd like.
Perception? For which character?
Because if you look through this room, there's magic inside this room.
Well, yeah.
Well, obviously.
That would be a 23.
You actually do notice something.
What do I notice?
Derek, I can kind of see it understanding. Just by the color.
Tucked away. A small vial.
Oh, I don't like this already. No, I don't like this.
I think this is the first actual
Okay.
dungeon I have ever explored while in your campaign.
This is like my third.
Yeah, actually it would be for you.
Welcome to the lightless vault.
Dungeon.
One of the meanest dungeons I've made.
Yeah. We teleport in, we can't teleport out, and we can't see.
And there's no way out from the entrance.
There's no physical way to enter.
Question: do you want to pick the next passage, or am I picking the next passage?
I'll pick it.
Okay.
What do I roll?
D12. Or you can literally say 1.
12.
We're not going back into this passage.
Oh, okay. Roll it again.
Okay, so it's 12. That's
11.
The way it came from. Okay.
All right.
It's rolling really high.
We're going to passage number 2. We're just like slowly working our way back.
Okay. You go into passage number 2, and this one is more of a dwarven design, but it's still the same.
Still dust.
Still dust. Still a single bed.
He's still throwing like dust everywhere he goes just because
There's a lot of glowing dust hanging in the air.
How much dust do you have?
Does it hang between bedrooms?
It causes you to sneeze a little bit. It does not hang between the bedrooms.
Oh, that's sad. But amusing.
I mean, while we're here,
Oh,
I'm just
no
going
way.
to search the room then. Because why not?
Man,
See
get
if
out.
there's anything in the room.
I need to.
Because it's
Now
abandoned,
that he's
right?
gone
Might as
and
well
checked
see if
the
there's stuff
battery.
in here.
Yeah. Roll a perception or investigation, your choice.
Ooh. Okay, which one would be good for me anyways? This one would be 18.
You also find something tucked away under the bed. You watch him reach down to the bed and pull out this rapier that was there.
Oh, that's fine.
As long as I can actually get back again.
You're not allowed in this room.
Thank you.
Never
Quite
again.
well.
I know one day I'll use it, and it will be the best day. You'll be like, oh wait, I have this thing.
Okay, you want to roll for the next room?
What
Hold
room did we
on.
enter?
So
Were we
you've gone
still
through rooms 1, 2, 3, and 4.
6.
And you came out of room 12, allegedly, with how I understand you
Yes.
doing the
And we've
thing.
done number 11 as well.
No. So we're going.
Well,
6.
his numbering system doesn't match my numbering system.
We're
Whatever.
going 6 from the left.
Okay, so we're going from 1 to 7. Of course, we don't match your numbering system. I don't know what your numbering system is.
I'm just thinking of relative to how we came in. When we looked in, I'm going in 6th from the left. Assuming our perspective is from the one we entered in 12.
Yes.
So now you're going to 7?
Yes.
Okay.
They're just rolling, and I'm adding it to whatever room we're in.
So you go to the next room. And it's of a design you don't necessarily recognize.
Grow?
The bed almost appears to be made of limbs of trees, almost like a wood elf, but it's not quite right.
Wood elf is what I was thinking of. That's what I was being stupid about rock elf. What I meant was wood elf.
Yeah, one of them lives in trees. The other allegedly is short and lives in mountains and mines gold, and they're called dwarves.
Yeah, I was thinking rock now.
Yeah, so dwarves are elves. Or Elder Scrolls dwarves are elves. That's why they're called the Dwemer. All mer are elves.
Alright, so
That's a
it's
spoiler.
another bedroom. I'm completely and utterly disinterested in these bedrooms beyond the floating. The floating is cool, but after he stole my goblet, I am significantly less interested in the goings on of these rooms.
Okay.
So I am just like leaving and going into the next one over. So 8.
26.
Okay, roll a d12.
Oh.
I'm holding that many cards in
Two.
my hand.
Oh, I see, okay.
Hold on. Smash gets to search the next one.
He pulls a rope out from a hidden corner.
Oh yeah, what the fuck is this?
Oh, really?
We
Yep.
have a new
Oh,
rope.
I'm going back. Did we find anything in 1?
Yes.
Okay. How about... I believe I was the one who found something in 2.
And then I found.
Sorensen is going to go back to 3 and 4.
3, something was found in.
Okay.
That's where he found something.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Who found something in... Oh, you found something in 2, didn't you?
Pretty great.
He's going to go to 4 and search 4.
I went to
Okay,
8.
roll a perception check. So you're going to 8, you're going to 4.
Can I go
Perception
to 9?
Okay, I've got to keep notes of which ones you guys have been in.
So that'd be 29.
8, 9. Okay, roll me a d12. Let's see what you ran. Let's see which of these loot items you randomly roll.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is a really nice rope.
7.
You're going
8.
to 9?
Oh, that's a
Or
pretty good
why
one.
not? To number 9 might go, because why not?
This is when I just distribute free magic items. Hello, Nathan Burke. Thanks for tuning into the stream.
Hello.
I hate you. So if you're going to 9, he's going to go to 5.
I went to 8.
Repeat. And you went to 8.
He went to 9 and she went to 8.
Did you search the room?
I am looking at it.
You can roll perception or investigation, your choice.
All right, perception. I haven't.
Swanson is going to go to 5. Smash is just kind of waiting in the main room to wait for the goblin and Tabaxi to stop
Perception.
running around.
Wait, who's the tab out?
This Swanson.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't notice. The entire time I thought he was human.
You didn't notice he was furry? Or rather, he
No.
was a furry?
I don't like that sentence!
I noticed Jack.
Okay.
Who's Jack? What's he doing there?
What's he doing?
Okay, just any description of the room, I guess?
There's a skeleton.
Oh,
Yeah, what's the description of the room that I'm in? Since I rolled
That
a
one
6.
appears to be more of a slightly demonic-inspired design.
Ooh, that's cool.
nice.
Oh, some abyssal.
Good question, Derek. If somebody rolls less than 20, will they not find anything?
Yes.
I'm going to room 5, like
Actually,
I
wait,
said.
no.
So
Yeah.
You went to room 9, so you can look.
So-
see if there's anything in there.
yeah, so I rolled a 6, but can I at least see what sort of design it is?
21.
I already told you.
Did-
It's like
And
slightly
mine is the demonic. I
Yeah.
thought that his was the demonic.
No, it's yours.
Okay.
Yours is actually pretty plain. There's no
You
particular
win!
design you can tell.
21.
May I search room number 5?
Okay, roll a d12.
In a
All right,
moment?
I'm going.
Cocked, wow.
Okay, I'm going to.
Cocked again. 4.
Okay, which room are you going to?
5.
4?
Let's see, that's a 25.
25. Okay, roll a d12.
12. I rolled that with the d20.
Well, I only have 11 things in my hand now.
9.
Okay,
Actually, I only have 10 things in my
with your
hand.
D12.
Here you go. So useful.
I'm getting special cards.
All right,
Actually.
so I'm going into room number 10 from the left, and I'm gonna roll perception again.
What rooms have we not been in?
Are you kidding
Been
me?
into a lot of them.
All right, well that's an 8.
An 8? You don't see
I'm
anything.
gonna go in room 8.
Yeah, what does it look like?
I'm going to go to room 6.
Because they right? Yes.
Okay. So you're going to room 8. You're going to room 6.
Would you like both of us to roll?
Yeah.
We're kids right now.
I'm just
That's a
giving out some
25?
fun magic items. 25?
Uh-huh.
Alright, roll the d10,
4.
I think.
Oh, I rolled a d12. Do you want me to
Yeah,
re-roll?
I'm down to 9 things in my hand, so...
Okay. Let me re-roll that.
20.
9?
Okay, roll a d10.
My luck,
Or
is,
actually, just roll a d8 now.
Well, there's,
my luck is perhaps
I'll
not
go back to that
fantastic.
later.
Who knows, maybe you'll get some
2.
of the magic items they don't need. 2.
Okay. I'm going to go to 11. I'm going to run to 11.
I've seen this before.
Okay, so you run to 11.
Yes. I'd like to search it.
Isn't that where I was?
Is that?
No,
No, you were in 10.
You were in 10.
I was in 10.
Okay, roll the search.
That's a 22.
Then roll a d8, because I'm
Okay, well, I'll have something for some mash.
Sweet. 2.
I'd be surprised if you guys didn't share around some of these items.
I mean, I was
Y'all
thinking
be
about it.
really
to
rude.
not do it.
Y'all really rude.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, I literally
I was
today
wondering
I
if you
got
guys were going to roll that one.
death
Nice.
threats today from my other D&D group because I was hoarding stuff a little bit by a little bit.
Okay, so has 10 been searched properly?
It's been served.
Properly.
No.
Nothing was found in
Let's
room
Cool.
10.
both go in 10.
We're going
Whoever
both
rolls
10.
higher.
Plus 10. Do you think you're going to roll higher than me?
I will take that bet if I get
And
that
I
20.
can't roll below 10. So I have a minimum of 20.
Let it begin.
All right, we're seeing who rolls higher. 20. Unnatural.
23.
Dang! I rolled a 6. That's the first time I've rolled below 10 this entire time.
Alright. You can roll a d6.
Okay. 2. Wow, I mean a lot of 2s today.
They frantically run into the same room. Start searching, and the goblin finds it first.
But there's nothing.
Ooh!
I'm just gonna spoil you guys a little bit. Just this once.
And I am going to sit here
1, 2, 3,
and get nothing.
5, 6, 7. Yep, you've been through all 12 rooms.
And I just sit here and watch them take stuff.
I mean, Smash is just sitting in the middle of the main chamber, waiting.
Okay, yeah, I come back out. I'm visibly annoyed.
Oh my gosh. So just to make
Did
sure,
you try and
are
compete?
most of these or all of these
Not
you have to attune
exactly.
to?
Pretty much all of them are attunement items.
What about the rope of climbing?
That is not an
I'm
attunement.
just making sure. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I am visibly annoyed. I'm going out
Okay.
to the main
So
room.
how many
like,
more rooms do we have?
That's actually all of them. You've now explored every room.
Can we be curious what there is, or will you put those elsewhere in the world?
I will put them elsewhere.
Longsword.
You know, just south of Cyrodiil.
Question: is this longsword or a rapier? One of the two.
That one is a rapier.
So,
Sweet.
shall we have a talk together? See what we should
Yes.
get out.
Just like dumps piles of magic items on the floor.
Smash and Disranson get to. Disranson says, "Yes, let's see what you found."
We're here to bargain.
Bargain. Where should I put that?
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
They will not be able to see me while I be mysterious.
Okay, where did
Okay, I want this. And I want this.
Worth a lot.
So I will definitely want
Not
this.
much. Not much.
I'll make this one a community item.
The guy's just sitting there.
Yeah, I am just sitting there.
So,
There was a total of 12 rooms. Do you have 7 items?
I have 5.
You have 5? I also have 5. There was 11 rooms. What room did we miss?
You know?
Transmutation room.
6.
I'm going back in.
It was 6. I'm like 90% sure.
It was the first room we entered.
No, you went in 6, Wally. I'm going to
Actually, no, it wasn't the first room you entered.
It wasn't.
You went back into that one.
Did we
Did
go back
we?
into the transmutation room and not search it, though? That's what I remember. So I'm going to go into that room,
Okay.
and I'm going to search that room.
That's the first room we went into.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so I was already loot.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Question. Does Smash is following to watch them run around. Does he know which room they didn't enter?
Roll a intelligence, investigation, or perception. So investigation or perception.
Actually, I'm curious.
Investigation's already intelligence based. Or rather, a perception check based on either intelligence or wisdom.
Perception with wisdom doesn't mean squat, but it's better than the other one. That'd be an 11.
So,
He's not sure.
Does
There's like 1 or 2 rooms that it could have been.
for as far as I know, we've been in 11, 12,
Because they've been into every room.
9, 8. We've been also been in 10. We've also been in 7. 6, I believe she touched. Been in 1, 2, 3, and 4 in his standards.
I don't know if I actually checked the 7th or if I just went in.
No, you went in and searched it.
So we
I
started-
went back in there and searched it and had something.
4 went to 3.
That was been on my room.
We went back to 4. 2 and 1 were searched. 6. I think it's room 5. Disranson is going to... Actually, Smash is going to enter room 5 and try and search it.
I will allow this. Because I'm not going to go in respectfully.
Let's see if Smash can find anything.
Nice.
That's a 19. Do you want it plus intelligence or plus wisdom?
Your choice.
Plus wisdom, 21.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Is it the correct room? 1.
I specifically chose some things not suited to your characters.
I know.
Yeah, I noticed.
And you got most of them.
I know. It's very unfortunate.
I would be happy to take them off your hands.
Alright, I have a weapon or item that you can use as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got
What
a
is
couple
it?
of
You're
those.
gonna give her the sword?
No, the sentinel weapon.
Okay. That's a shield.
Shield. It's a weapon. It
No,
can be a,
it's a shield.
It can be a weapon.
Okay. How good is the shield?
Take a look.
What else do you have, if I may?
This one's going to be the community item.
The rope of climbing. That's a good thing.
That is not
I
bad.
decided to put that one in the deck more out of pity for you guys than anything else.
Thanks. I lost the raw rope.
Okay, so my equipment.
This one's a bit interesting, honestly.
It is,
So
but it's
I'll
also
be
really
switching
not
out
suited
my,
to most of the characters.
Could be suited probably for the rogue, honestly.
Disronson also has the most magic items.
And I don't have a lot. So
Okay.
I have a lot of rope. Which is why I have 2 items that I'm probably going to be using.
I have 2 bard items. Holy crap!
Let me see these.
Well, I've got the Bard's Mantle. After each long rest, roll a d6 to determine the day's magical enchantment. Each granted effect can be used once per day. 1 through 2, Rogue, Uncanny Dodge.
Nowhere on there says that it can only be used by a bard.
I know.
Yeah.
Actually,
Just clarifying that.
does he have magic armor? No, he does not. Disronson could use this, and he just hope he doesn't roll a 1 through 2.
Do you want to read it out anyways? Because I'm still
Right,
curious.
custom.
Actually, it doesn't say it costs anything to use this.
It's a tune.
Well, besides attunement. But if I chose to use that effect, would it cost my
Edit.
reaction?
It would do what it normally costs for the specific class.
Ooh, actually. Anyway, let me finish reading it. 1 through 2, Rogue, Uncanny Dodge. 3 through 4, Fighter, Second Wind. 5 through 6, Sorcerer. Target of your spell has disadvantage on its saves. I think this Branson, who is planning on taking wizards in level, is actually going to
Wizards and
Wizard.
level.
Yes. And the other one is Ola
Wisdom. So
Harp.
hold on, is it advantage on wisdom? Only
Perception
perception or
Keep in mind the spells listed on there are not
Only perception.
the spells
Only
that
perception?
can actually do the Dungeon Master's kit. Those are the spells that can be used
And
by an
initiative,
instrument
that's
of the
only
bards,
beginning.
but not all instruments of the bards.
so it's
have those
only
spells.
perception checks and not all wisdom checks in general.
Yes.
So it's just a harp that lets you cast a spell.
There's like 4 spells that'll let you cast.
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
So not like all 12 of those, but there's like 4 of them.
I'll just remember that I have
Yep,
it.
I'll just let you see that one. Then I've got a potion of heroism.
Okay. That'll cool.
More cards. More cards. I'm just slowly gonna go crazy.
Okay, whatever.
Good luck using an instrument of the bards if you're not a bard, though.
Yeah,
That one, I think, requires attunement by a bard.
it does. I've got a question.
Yeah?
Never mind.
Okay.
I just remembered you said this is a rapier.
So did you like dump all your stuff in the middle? Like
Yes.
okay,
It's
so
like
can I
emptying
look,
bags
can I look
after
at,
trick-or-treating.
can I look at the things that you have?
Sure, they're all in the middle.
I've got a question. Would a cape interfere with his cloak? Smash his cloak.
I would say... probably.
Is the cloak mandatory to be able to use the red cloak levels?
Yes.
Rope of climbing.
Well, does he have...
Ah,
So
yes.
it has to be worn to be able to use
Yes.
Okay.
We still need to find out who
3,000 pounds. That's pretty good.
It's better.
I lost my last rope thanks to someone So
Actually, I believe he still has that. So all but 6 inches of it. Would you like?
you dropped the rope. What
That
happened?
is true. You let
Oh,
go
I
of
dropped the rope. That's what it was.
When it was teleported, only 6 inches were teleported.
Which is kind of funny if we think
I
about it.
do
We
have
can
a
make a
clue.
rope of climbing, actually.
It
Yeah.
regains 1 hit point every 5 minutes as long as it has
Those
at least 1
are
point.
So
Yes.
I do
Those are
have a
two
gift to make up for
daggers.
that. I have this champion's cape. Increases your aura by 5 for everything.
I will accept that.
Figure 2 paladins in the party might as well give you something to boost paladin abilities.
Would you let me take this, the rope?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I am taking the rope. I am taking the rope.
Just like grabbing everything in this pile.
I want this rope. I just lost
As
my
both
last
of them are
rope.
looking over, like, as all 3 of them are looking over, like, fancy new weapons and things.
Rope. Rope of climbing. It's an actual
To be fair, you
item.
both got pretty interesting weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And with your weapon, there is just a base thing. As long as you're attuned to it, it gives a benefit. You,
Oh,
you
really?
should look over that weapon again.
I can tell the rope to not.
It's I believe it's the first thing.
Yep, it is.
That's just base as long as you're attuned.
Ooh.
Can you go over 20 with it?
Technically, yes. It does not say otherwise.
Wait, can I see this weapon out
No.
of curiosity?
Unless you show me yours.
I'll show you my weapon.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Don't say that. Don't say that. We're on camera. Don't say that.
You're the ones that are playing it. Let's see here. Oh, I see.
You are the.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like fun.
And you know I'm gonna use it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The only downside is it's a
Wait a
rapier.
second.
Well,
Like
they're-
mine.
They're
So
both
What about your
summarize
strength?
what you guys.
My
have.
strength and my dex have both the same modifier,
Oh, really?
so there's no difference.
Nice.
No, nothing.
Well, also
Okay.
with the finesse weapon, you can choose strength or dex.
yeah, so there's no difference in that.
I'll have to read through it again. Ooh. I believe it does.
But both of those are pretty good weapons.
Yeah.
Like, there's one I wanted to give to you, Eamon, but I couldn't because it was legendary artifact tier.
What?
Wait, you wanted to give it to me, but you couldn't because it was that.
because you guys are level 12.
And it's legendary.
It's legendary artifact tier.
What level would you be willing to give that?
Let's just say you'd throw your axe away if I gave you the item.
Well, the axe returns. That's not saying.
Dang. I walked into that one.
Oh, there's lore. Got it.
There's- yeah. Pyronax's horde sometimes has lore on it.
Can but would his new weapon return to him when he calls it?
It depends.
Derek, no. Magic items!
He hasn't given it to me, so I shall not care. Even though
I actually have a few fun magic items, and there were a few that I didn't put in that pile that I still have to give away. This place is a place filled with people who've gone and never come back. I'm just throwing that out there.
I've
Wow.
left this stuff here because they are dead.
Were there
People's stuff is still here.
wait? Were there books or anything inside those rooms?
Nope.
No, he already checked for that.
I didn't.
It
do
was
that.
just dust. Really, there was just dust.
Okay, I go into a room making sure they don't follow me. I'm watching, and then I stick my goblet out again and just admire it.
Yep, you know exactly what happens. So
I do.
So, Derek, it takes the form of either.
that is true. Based on the wording, it could be either.
Mm-hmm.
So
So we've been in all the rooms.
Yes.
Okay. Well. Okay, so if we're done with all the rooms, what shall we
alright,
do?
So,
so
the Sranson quietly hands 2 items to Smash, after bequeathing you the cloak, and it quietly stows some armor.
And I obviously give her the shield.
yeah, I appreciate that. So this hasn't been a complete waste of time. That's
As you guys are going over the items, you hear a voice. Different places, different times, all lost. All lost in the mist that takes all.
I am taking out my sword. No, take out my sword.
What makes you think you are worthy to progress further?
We have the endorsement of some sort of god, so...
We have a sponsorship.
We have multiple sponsorships. Last we checked. Let's see. We have that one guy who sent us find all the shards.
We've got that the army technically backing us.
We have an army. We have another army.
We've got that underwater king. Technically,
we've got a king.
We have an underwater king.
What?
Well, he's not underwater anymore, but he is within the water. He's
Okay.
among the water.
The Water King.
He was like a merman, but now he's not.
That happened.
So do we want to rest before we move on? Or do we want to ignore the voice and just move forward? Actually, how long has it been since we took a long rest?
Since you've just broken down the wall and moved into this place,
I mean, it was a foot of stone. I assume it took us a while.
I'll say it's been an hour.
You think it would take?
You had lots of people beating on that stone.
Yeah, we sure did.
That's true.
Also, you said since you took a long rest. You didn't take a long rest until your entire party was freed from the stone.
That is true.
From the
Also.
enchantment.
So let's just take
Sorry,
one
just
anyways.
broken concrete.
Let's all go into one of these rooms that we all like. Take a long rest because there's beds here.
But something could happen to us if we take a nap in this magical...
Just so we should all move up all the beds into one room.
We start dragging the beds out into the middle chamber.
I'm actually not against that.
Yeah, we just drag them.
Smash. Oh, to the middle chamber. Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
He wasn't willing to sleep in any of those rooms.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I'm like, those are magical rooms in which things float. I don't trust that.
Oh, all of them are floating.
So is this just the magic pool for what people aren't going to be using?
Yeah, and then,
Okay,
we'll
okay.
more or less think like, hey, let's sell these, or hey, let's...
Okay,
trade these
I
in.
actually didn't check those
You are-
two out.
Actually,
Shadow Walker.
This one no one here can use. This one right... What the freak?
I could just stack 2 cloaks.
you can't.
But
You're not allowed to.
One
Okay.
thing to consider.
Yeah.
If people have come to the Lightless Vault and never returned, how does anyone know about the Lightless Vault?
well,
How do gods exist?
Gods exist simply because they are. They are like me. I'm a cosmic force. How do I exist?
Yeah.
That's a very
so yeah, that's a bard instrument.
That's just a level of existentialism we're not ready for.
Time to multi-class into a bard.
Do it.
Technically, if you take at least one level in Bard, you can attune.
At least one. Well, I'll just hold on to it. I'm not ready to do that yet, and I can't do
Do we have a bag of holding? Or did Vondarin take that with him when he left the
I
group?
think Vondarin
He took it and
with
left.
him.
He's currently building magic items.
In a war zone.
Yes.
So that was the Olam harp, right?
What is that? What is that?
That's nothing.
So the instrument of the bards I gave you is the Olam harp, right? So, in terms of spells that can be cast with the harp, fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, confusion, control weather, and firestorm.
That's a lot.
Actually, you can attempt to play it without being attuned.
Yes, you can. I would suggest against it.
Worst thing that happens is I blow up. I mean,
You blow up or the weapon blows up.
Question: we are taking that long rest, correct?
yeah, we dug we like dragged these beds out into the corridor. I sure hope we're taking a rest on them.
Okay, so you spend an hour or so getting beds and dragging them down the hallways into the main chamber.
By this point, Disranson has literally just like taking out his sleeping roll and laid it out in the sleeping
I'm
roll.
surprised you're not making us roll for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do that eventually.
Eventually, yeah. So, and as you're all about to go to sleep, you hear the voice again. Or do you not think you are worthy?
Now we're just wanting to be able to use these magic items we have. Night, night.
Well, now I'm wide awake. I'm like, I like start like drifting off and like, great.
I mean, someone here can cast a sleep spell on you, right?
Can you?
I want you to make a perception check, specifically because you said that.
Okay, so 12 plus.
I would like to note that Disranson can't be surprised.
With
Also-
the band.
also-
16?
Not tuned to the shield yet.
16?
16. There's a little eye floating right there.
Ah!
I shoot out of bed, look at her.
And the eye just goes straight up.
Okay, so I could not hit that in time.
It's a little almost spectral eye.
I did not like that. I did not like that.
Like what?
There was an eye just floating above my face.
I was not floating above your face. I'm sorry.
Smash, back me up on this. You may not have seen it, but you believe me, right?
Floating eyes are definitely something that could happen.
Yeah,
Sounds
thank-
magic.
Why not magic things?
It's
Exactly.
magic. It was an eye. It was creepy. I was about to go to sleep.
What did it look like?
It's floating, little, slightly transparent. What colors were it? Was it
It was kind of like a light blue.
light blue?
Spectral eye, okay.
Was it like shimmery or was it solid? Like was it like?
It was kind of shimmery.
Okay, shimmery.
It was hard to spot.
Yeah. Okay. Something is watching us. Great. I don't want to sleep all at once now. I'm gonna take the first watch because I can't sleep now. I don't want that. We're gonna just take one. Fine. I'm just gonna sit in bed. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit in bed and hold my sword on my lap, ready to stab.
Okay. I'm amazed that this spell has no save. It has no range, no save, and lasts for 8 hours.
Why
What
did
spell
you
is
take
it?
this?
No, I didn't take it.
Don't worry about it.
Use the rope?
I'm concerned.
Look at the rope thing.
Yeah, I can look at it, yeah.
So, you two drift off to sleep.
Mhm.
And you spend a while looking for the eye and you don't see it again.
Figured as much, but I still don't want something watching me while I sleep, so I'm just... Ugh.
So, are you staying up all night?
All night? Are we just seriously gonna spend like 9 hours?
Give or take, yeah.
Alright, so at some point, and the long rest is like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at some point I like smash. I'm like, hey,
Yes.
I'm going to bed. Watch out for that stupid eye.
I'm waking up the cat.
The cat?
Walks over, kind of gently bumps Disranson. Yeah? You're taking watch. Goes back to bed. Oh.
I can imagine like a Khajiit doing that. Oh. This one understands.
Yeah, then I go to sleep because I did not like that. I did not like that.
Alright. And as you sleep, for you in particular, in your dreams you see faces. Rotten. long dead, just staring at you through blank eyes.
That's real cool. That's
Is this
real cool?
for all of us as we sleep, or just her?
I can sadly see that in this kind of
And as they fade, you see another face, frozen and white, just
Like that.
staring at you.
I don't like that.
Eventually, it too fades, and darkness takes the rest of your night. You all come to consciousness in the morning. Well, morning. This is the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
You all come to consciousness
We're
after your long
underground,
rest.
too, so.
You're underground in the Shadowfell. You would know dawn if it came up and bit you.
I think we've noticed that because there'd suddenly be light.
Fair point. But you're underground.
Touche.
Said, let there be light. And there was light.
And there was not light because you're in the lightless vault.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So, we sleep.
Yep.
We woke up.
In the morning you wake up, nothing seems to have changed.
Guys, I had an awful nightmare.
I did too. I was forced to take watch.
At least you didn't see an eye watching you when you were about to go to sleep, buddy.
You notice the eye is actually still there?
Ah! Four!
Just
Question.
There it was again! Surely you guys saw this one!
it moves so fast that it basically just teleports.
Okay,
Did
did anyone see it that
Did
time?
Desronson notice the eye on his watch?
Sure.
That's very uncomfortable. I don't like that either. I'm glad I slept beforehand. Very good. Sorry about that. Pats you on the shoulder.
I wonder why I had nightmares.
Yes, it's quite weird.
Alright.
I wonder too.
What is your next course of action?
Well, we can't really do anything in here.
If we turn back, are we able to leave?
We can leave the way we came.
You turn back and look the way you came. There is actually not a passage there.
Great, the wall built up again. Are we ready to dig through the wall again?
Yes.
Alright. We digging, fellas. We stabbing through the wall. Slashing.
You
Question.
seek to go back, but what lies there? What would benefit you from going back?
What would benefit us from going forward?
Well, what is back? Do tell.
You did not answer my question.
And will you ever answer mine?
Do you think you are worthy of
Is
what
this just
lies
reverberating through the
beyond?
entire room?
Yes.
Or is this...
It's
Whole?
almost powerful enough to be shaking the stone itself.
We will answer your question if we get to ask one question in return.
What is your question?
What benefits us for ahead besides the tome?
Ask the ones that lay dead there.
I can't. I'm asking you.
Smack through the arm.
Desronson, are you taunting the voice?
Before you lays the power of creation. The knowledge.
The power of creation. That's the shards.
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh,
The
the shards.
shards are pieces of a god. Having
Could
one
you-
does not let one know how to use them.
That is true. Are you saying that information is further down?
Yes.
All right. That's the benefit. The benefit of going back is knowing where we are. The benefit of going forward is knowing how to use the shards.
But there was no other. Are we just gonna start kicking down walls? That's
Question, where's the passage forward?
Do you think you are worthy?
I think we are so goddamn worthy.
If you do feel this way, then come. And in the center of the room, a spiral staircase begins to go down.
Was that where our beds were? Was...
One of the beds does fall down the stairs.
There goes my bed.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
I just shrug and start going down.
Okay, well,
So you can hear the bed just.
yeah.
Whatever.
Alright,
Is there darkness down the stairs?
Well, there's no particular light, so yes.
So I'm sure
Can I
that
see down the stairs?
Yes.
I'm sure that we've all put on our armor at this point. So I'm gonna start going down the stairs, and I'm holding my sword out. I'm ready to attack anything that moves.
So you all start going down the stairs, and you can still hear the bed bouncing down a bit.
This is a long staircase.
And then the stairs shift and turn into a slide.
Oh.
I wonder why that is.
I don't like.
I use my axe and I hit the wall to see if I can get a hold on.
Is the wall smooth?
Roll an attack roll. Yes, it is smooth.
Okay.
Disronson is still going to try and catch it.
14.
You start falling. You try to embed your axe in the wall, but you can't seem to get it in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try going the other way if I may, and go to kind of, if it's a spiral staircase, there should be the pillar.
Yeah.
I can hold on to instead.
All right.
I think that's what
I'm not gonna
Disronson is
edge it
holding
into
on
it, but I'm gonna more or less try to like use it since since I'm using a great axe, kind of use it as a hold.
There is nothing it can catch on.
Nothing.
All
This
right.
is smooth.
Okay.
Using his cat's claws, I think Disronson is slowing himself down on that center pillar.
A little bit. But for the most part, you're all just sliding down. I wonder if that bed triggered a trap or something.
Dang it!
Well, it's good if it triggered track before we got there.
Guys, I think this is the trap floor. Like the entire thing.
Thanks.
Man, there's only one person here who could save us.
I could teleport, but there's no. But we're just gonna go.
That's not what
down.
I mean. You're the only one with the rope.
Yeah, I can use the rope.
Yeah, what would you attach the rope to?
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, I can fasten it around myself, but
You can have people climb up you.
yeah,
That's basically it.
yeah. I'm going to.
Only person that would benefit is the goblin, because he's short.
Yeah,
He could climb up you and get a better view.
I am actually gonna have it fasten itself to me, the rope of climbing, and
Okay.
I'm going to be prepared for. I'm going to, I guess, hold my position if I can really do that in this instance. For if I see like an end or a drop off to the slide, if it's, I'm going to.
That reminds me. Are you human?
Yeah. I don't like that smile. What was that smile for?
You can't see.
Yeah. Well, I was holding a torch.
You've probably dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, now it's going tumbling down faster towards me.
Smash, who also had the torch out, I would like him to make a dexterity save and hold on to it.
However,
Alright, that's going to be +7.
Plus, you've got my bonus.
That's a 17. Actually, that's a 21.
he holds on to it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you just keep going down. Slowly getting faster. And faster.
All right.
Can I
That
try
means
slowing
one next to
myself
her
down
has a
again?
+11 to dexterity
Yeah.
saves. Holy crap.
You can't imagine just how long it would take you to walk down all these stairs. But after a bit, you do all just come crashing out onto solid ground.
Okay.
All
We didn't.
tumbling over each other.
We didn't fall into the abyss at the end of the slide, so that's
No, but
good.
you definitely fell into a pile.
I would like to argue that the Tabaxi might have avoided the pile.
Onto a broken bed.
Onto a broken bed.
With a torch.
With a
About
torch.
to
Okay,
catch
the
it
bed
on
is
fire.
on fire.
I know. I'm starting.
The bed is starting
Whose
to catch
torch
on
is setting the bed on fire?
My former torch, I guess.
Oh, shit.
So all of a sudden, there's a bed starting to catch on fire as you all like basically pile on top of it.
I'm just.
Okay,
I'm
I
I'm
love
trying
it.
to push everyone off me.
Okay.
Where I was going in front. I was first.
I mentioned I was going first, actually.
He did.
Oh, okay. Well,
The Tabaxi would have been second to last, with Smash being last.
well, I get off of you and try to. I like jump out of the pile and try to snag my torch, burning the thing. Not that it'll help the
You
bed.
shouldn't set things on fire.
It wasn't my fault. The floor dropped out from under us.
Oh, just get off me already! I'm starting to burn here.
Yeah. I got off. Did you get off?
Well, both. The cat would have immediately gotten off. He doesn't like being in a pile. Samash just kind of rolls over, away from the fire. You're taking point. Points at Disransom.
You're checking points.
So what can be seen
You
here?
feel
he's
you
leaving.
are worthy, but you can barely even handle stairs.
That wasn't stabs.
And whose fault was that?
We could have moved the bed.
We were not informed that there would be a sun pit developing underneath where we had moved the beds to. Because the bedrooms were full of magic.
I'm surprised the bed didn't stop halfway.
Nope,
Just kept
it
going.
just kept going.
How big was this slide, by the way? Like, width-wise?
It was about 5 feet wide. The bed was going on its side.
Right, that's actually a good question real quickly. Was the sides of the walls, not the inner, were they smooth or not?
Yes,
They
the
were
entire
smooth.
thing was smooth stone. I've asked this.
So it was...
No, I
It
didn't
was
answer.
not like a
Don't worry
tube, but
about
it was high walls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it was a tube.
What sort of water park are we going to, fellas?
7 feet.
Oh. Alright, so
You should be familiar.
I should be familiar because it's... I shouldn't say my location.
No, don't remember, I said this location multiple times.
I live close to Seven Peaks. I will not say how close, but I have been there many
Which 7
times.
peaks?
You can look that up on...
Wait, you actually don't know where 7 Peaks is?
There are multiple 7 peaks in the world.
Oh, fair point. Well, I'm pretty sure they could triangulate by the fact that we've revealed our position.
As if they care enough.
If anyone cares.
You can figure out where Seven Peaks is and which Seven Peaks I'm talking about. It'd be significantly harder to determine exactly which house
So
of
currently,
all the houses
I'm pretty
around.
sure the only viewer at this time is McKay.
Okay.
Yes.
McKay.
Yeah, I looked up 7
McKay
peaks. Yeah.
Your brother.
Are you sure he's watching? McKay? Is that you?
You can look at stream chat for yourself.
I'm heading. Hey, Gabby. Yes, Gabby, be prepared for that. I'm Gabby's brother. Be prepared for what?
Be prepared. Be prepared for the coup of the century.
Be prepared for what, McKay? Please
Be
respond.
prepared
What's
for
that
the
song?
Marcus scam.
What's
Be
that song?
prepared. From the Lion King.
Thank you.
Do you not know your Disney songs by heart? What?
Okay. If there's ever a girl that says that, I more or less just leave.
Well, good thing I'm not a girl then, huh? Because otherwise you'd be gone.
I mean, the two of you are hitched. But you are hitched.
Who is Hitch?
Those two.
Which?
And
Which two?
We've already discussed this.
we had this discussion last week.
We've had this discussion multiple weeks.
I feel like I don't remember this.
Well, that's not my fault. I'll just be amused.
Okay. So, yes, you come out on the bottom of this staircase, and it appears to be this large stone chamber. Apparently also a dodecahedron. That's the name of it. No, dodecagon. No, it's a 2-dimensional shape. Dodecagon. Dodecahedron is a 3-dimensional shape. I'll get my shapes eventually! Curse you, geometry! You are my least favorite subject. Especially proofs. I hate proofs with a burning passion.
You have to know 9.
Derek, stop setting things on fire.
I will burn all the geometric proofs if that means I never have to do another one.
You don't have to do them, as far as I'm aware.
What's a geometric proof?
Given this angle and the length of this side, find this angle.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were
Those
talking
can go
about.
to hell and damn
I
near.
thought you were talking.
Exactly!
I thought you were talking about like actual like proofs, like writing out the proof for why it's an angle.
Why are you an angle?
Those are so.
That's pretty
So
much what it is.
Why is it an angle? Can you explain why?
Why is it
Why did someone make it an angle?
Why is this an 89-degree angle instead of a 90-degree angle? Because someone wants to watch the world burn! That's the only
I do
plausible
agree.
explanation.
As someone who has to deal with squaring up walls and
As
stuff,
someone who has to deal with squares. Squares are the worst.
I have to square up walls. Can't
Actually,
imagine how annoying
to
it
be
is.
fair, if they say something's a square, you know you'll be just fine.
Well-
Please prove that this angle of this square is 90 degrees. It's a square.
Okay, but in construction,
Squares have 4 equal sides.
building things
Or
inside
equal
houses
angles.
sucks because corners are never perfectly square.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
gonna
end up with
explore
like
the
all
room, by
these
the way.
Okay.
89.
The room we're in now.
Yeah. I can, well, I can
Pain.
see, first of all, but
Was I able to retrieve my torch, or did it burn up with the rest of the bed?
it's cinder.
It hasn't completely burned up yet, so yeah, you can take it.
Yeah.
You would, as you look around, you notice there is one path barred with a door that appears to have some sort of locking mechanism. There are 3 other paths that are open.
I'm gonna go to the locked door and look at it.
So
What kind of mechanism would I be?
all right, who wants to try the halls and possibly
There
diamond
are
draft?
3
Deswanson just looks.
particular,
What?
almost
I'm being
symbols on it
realistic here.
I was told
that
to take
appear.
point.
Well, they actually are.
I
They
was told
appear
to
to
take point.
cross the center.
I don't really have
or-
much of a
Are
choice
they
since he said
slots?
so.
Decide which
they're
of the
not.
decide which of the hallways you want to go down.
I'm gonna like mess.
One
with
of the
those.
hallways has basically a picture of a brain above it.
A brain.
Another has an arm, and a third has. I don't know how to describe this. It'd be like, it's like sci-fi hyperspace warp. That's what it looks like.
Avoid.
Yeah.
I'm not going in that one. I am going in the. I'll offer to go in the brain one, but I'm just offering that. I'm not actually going in yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Going in the brain.
And are all those symbols on the door?
They're above. They're above. Yes, they actually. Yes.
One of
Sorry,
those is-
I understand what you're saying now. Yes, all 3 of those symbols are on the door.
Okay.
Question. One of those there's a barred and locked one, correct?
Yeah, because there's 4 of them, and one of them has all 3 symbols on it. That's the barred one.
I say that we don't split the party and we go through that one as soon as I unlock it.
But we could be able
You
to.
notice no conventional locking mechanism.
Yeah, we probably need to go down one of these hallways and find something to unlock it with.
Then we need to go down all 3.
Possibly, yes.
The only reason that one is currently barred is because we need to pass all 3 tests. They're each tests.
I was hoping you wouldn't say
There's
that.
the brain.
But, okay,
there's
how
the muscle,
What's
and then
Smash
there's
is
the
a strength
emptiness.
stat?
And
So,
then there is
20.
darkness.
You go down the arm one.
Question. Yours is also 20, correct?
Yeah.
Strength.
What's your constitution?
Well, my constitution 20, my strength is
He's a
18 actually.
barbarian.
That's why I'm asking.
So what's the 20 part? What's the first one you're talking about?
You're going down the arm
Okay.
because you are the most physically well of all of us.
Physically well.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
You're going down the
die.
brain.
I am going
So
down
there
the
was the-
brain.
Brain, the arm, and then what was the third one?
What's Smash's...
Basically, like, it would look like,
It's only 14.
it kind of looks like a hyperspace warp, but based on this, you can reckon it's probably something like shouting.
Shouting?
Ah. And Smash is going to take point on that one. So, we are all going to see if we can enter together.
Isn't there one person that is not accounted for here? Where is Desponson going?
He's the one assigning everyone, don't you know?
Well, yes,
He's the supervisor.
I am not the smartest. I am not the strongest. I am also not the most
Shouty.
most charismatic.
Well, you're the smartest to be staying behind,
Well-
so you go in the brain.
That's a valid point.
He can't argue with that.
I am wise to not go down any of these. And actually, I plan to see if we can all go down one. I want to see if we can go as a party.
Oh.
I doubt that we can, due to the nature of the magic of such a place. But we are going to try. We're starting with the arm. So you, please lead us into the arm.
I, for one, don't think it's wise for any of us to go down any hallway alone.
That's why we're all going down it at once.
Let's take a step into the corridor of the arm.
The arm?
He's followed by Smash, then Desranson, and Kavora, you're taking up.
I'm taking up the rear.
Yes.
Well, I'm not the strongest here, for sure, but...
Are all of us allowed to go
I'm
through?
strong.
You are?
Thank goodness. Okay, let's go. During this entire time, I'm going to be looking for traps.
If you're going...
You know,
Desranson is...
I think there's some sorcery going on.
What?
Nope, they're right here.
Okay.
Sorcery beyond the,
Does Swanson
magic
actually-
nature of the whole place.
Puts a hand
No,
on your
these
shoulder and
disappear
steps in
every
front
time
of
I
you.
need them.
Okay, thank you.
And he's going to be... Derek, how far can you throw the detect magic dust?
Not very far. It's dust.
I figured.
Like maybe 10 or 15 feet at most if you're
Oh.
like hugging it.
He's
You're
tossing.
hugging a handful of it.
He's hucking a handful of it as like reasonably far as he can. Is it just all of it glowing?
Yeah.
Darn it. Well, he hucks one handful, sees if all of it glows. That's not very helpful. The entire place is magic.
Shall I keep going?
Yes, but I'm still going to take lead.
Okay.
The Sorensen is going to carefully be watching out for anything that looks like a mechanical trap and kind of seeing if he can feel where he thinks a magical trap would be.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah, I'm listening for anything suspicious. 'Cause-
That would be an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, you do not notice any mechanical traps or magical traps. Or
Cool.
anything.
When I have an Arcana, can I roll Arcana and Investigation?
Yeah.
Cool. I think you would want to look for magical and mechanical separately.
All
Instead
right,
of like,
I'll look at.
do I
I'll,
see something that looks like a trappy
already?
thing?
I'll search for. I'll make an Arcana check.
No, good. I guess. Let's say.
So that is
Derek,
Arcana,
I love being a
Arcana,
thief.
Arcana. That is 16.
The number I rolled. But due to the fact that I have, what is it? The Thieves' Talent? Reliable Talent. I can't roll below a 10 with anything I am proficient in.
Is that just a skill or is that just for a rogue?
It's just a rogue ability. It is one of the later abilities. But it is such a godsend.
Yeah,
Well,
for
you do
real.
it.
Particularly for someone like Desranson, who currently has 9 proficiencies, with most of those being expertise. Actually, was it 11 proficiencies with 9 expertise? That might be it. But he's proficient with almost everything.
Okay, so
His entire goal is to keep the party
That's overpowered.
alive. Yes. Don't worry, I'm going to multi-class him into wizard.
so my
Just tone it
Arcana
down.
check, I have for like any magical traps. I rolled 16.
You do not notice any magical traps. So, as you go through, you find an octagonal chamber.
Well, there's not 8 of us.
I'm gonna take out my great axe.
You went down the arm.
We sure did.
Let's see. So, you see a creature standing there. Very gaunt. You recognize it from your dream, actually.
Oh,
Wearing an iron helmet and breastplate.
Does it
guys,
see us?
guys, I saw this in my nightmare. Guys,
Just like turns to look at you
guys, I saw this in my nightmare.
and pulls out a glaive.
A glaive. Okay.
So who wants to begin?
Yeah. Roll initiative.
I'm
Yep.
assuming initiative?
Yep.
Roll initiative, fellas. So I have advantage on initiative now. So that's nice.
What?
I have advantage
Yeah,
on initiative rolls
She
now.
took the Sentinel Shield.
So
Oh, really? That's
16
nice.
plus 2. So that's an 18.
23.
Let's see. 18 and 21 respectively. For Samash and then Desranson.
When I try to pick up things. Actually, you know what? This one's more appropriate. There we go.
Hey Derek, I got myself miniatures so I can bring Smash and Desranson with me.
Alright, so who is taking point on this?
He is. As soon as we entered the room and saw a
This is
creature,
you, you're a satyr.
I'm fine with that.
So basically, you're right there.
Yeah.
You just barely entered the room. Who is following him?
Desranson.
I am in last.
Then Samash, and then Kavora.
That's my timer.
What's
Yeah,
up?
I gotta get ready to go to my soccer thing in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So, right after my turn.
Your first turn, you're taking one turn and then you're leaving.
No, and then I'm gonna get ready to leave. And then I'm gonna be leaving. So,
Okay.
going to strength. Which one would have
25
the
to
best
20.
23.
And I actually need to roll.
Actually,
for it.
21 for
This
Desranson.
And then
We
both
have
of
no
them rolled
magic.
18.
So,
Yeah.
What do you have for Dex?
Dexterity.
Mhm.
It's 2 plus 2.
Cool. Kavora, then Samash. Both of them on 18.
Okay. I am speedy. Speedy.
You also would notice, as you look around the room,
As we look around the room.
ooh, dead. All right. You're first.
I trust you guys to get my back on this.
Well, we can sure try.
How many times can I attack? I forgot. Right, okay. Right, okay. I'm gonna run right up to him. 40 feet. And swing at him.
Okay.
Twice, yeah, it's 2 attacks. Okay. Make sure it's been too long. Let's see here. It's a 22 to hit. And a 27.
22 and 27 both hit.
Let's see here. D12, 2d6. Oh, and I'm raging.
Okay.
Thank you.
Raging.
Before I run up to attack, I rage right next. That's what it's up. Okay, everyone gets +4.
+4?
Sorry about that.
Temporary hit points, yep.
Yep. 4 temporary hit points.
That's good numbers.
Yeah, and when you leave, you just pass out in the middle of the battlefield and just like, okay, I'm taking that.
So 23 plus
This damage?
yeah.
Oh
So
my goodness. I
30
forgot how overpowered
total
your axe
damage on one.
was. Good thing you're leaving
Miss-
soon.
I missed my enchanted longsword. I forgot about the bonuses I have to it.
9 plus.
It was completely useless in the last battle, but it's useful here.
So a total of 46
46 damage?
overall of those 2 attacks.
Alright.
Right back when I know.
Just once.
1 second. I'm going to return that to the card to you because I don't want to lose it.
Wait a second, is the initiative just your dexterity modifier?
Yes.
So I'm actually at an unnatural 20 in my lineup.
That I don't think that changes anything unless she goes before a monster.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything.
Okay. I just realized that I have a bonus to initiative that I've never taken into account before.
Wow. Okay. DeSanson is going to. He's going to go over to this dead body.
I'm going to say, by the smell in the room, those people have probably been dead for a while.
He's going to go and decapitate it, if
Okay.
possible.
You're done?
Ahead?
Just kind of slops off.
Can he also remove is an arm holding a weapon?
They're not holding any weapons, no.
Okay.
There's a weapon lying next to them, but they're not holding any.
Cool.
You
He's
want-
making sure they stay dead.
Oh.
Does he believe he can lop through the midsection too?
Not with the same action. He does have 2 attacks you could try, but see, you just as you are attacking, you realize the flesh is rotten enough that the blade basically just goes right through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now it's in 3 separate pieces.
Yeah.
That's harder to bring back.
Yeah. So if it was an undead, then
Now it's a headless, legless undead.
Every-
It's a crawler.
Alright. So it's your turn?
Kuvara. Is she able to bump past me?
You can certainly try.
Past you?
You're standing behind Smash in the hallway. If Smash takes a free action to move slightly out of the way, can he?
Smash can only take 3 actions on his turn. You would have to roll an athletics check to try to get past him.
Athletics check. Okay. It's just a minor annoyance, but okay, that's 18 plus 6, so I sure hope
Yeah.
I can get around him.
So you can get past him. It does technically count as difficult terrain, so you move 15 feet.
Yeah. Is that as far as I can move?
You should have 15 more.
Okay, I can move. Alright, yeah, I move another.
No, Disronson has seen too many times dead bodies raised to fight.
Yeah.
So he's made it headless and legless.
I move 15 feet and I'm holding my sword.
Yeah.
I'm holding a defensive stance, ready to attack.
Okay. You're holding your action to attack.
Yep.
Yep. Got it. Also, the reason I'm over here with my dice is because this is technically a boss fight.
So how many?
Yeah, I figured.
What?
That's why my dice are on this side of the screen.
No, it's boss fight.
Oh, really?
I will not be hiding anything.
I mean, I can sit next to you.
If you want. You can't. You just can't. Our bonus action?
What, bonus action?
Do you want to use your action or bonus action?
30. Is there anybody I should worry about here? Who thinks they have bad HP? Okay. Oh, okay.
The fact that you're all melee characters.
Yeah.
So.
So
This is the least balanced party I've ever seen.
And yet, a lot of broken characters.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna
You'd
use...
be surprised.
Whatever.
Especially when you come up against one of my bosses.
True.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use, Divine Favor on... as bonus action on myself.
I assume everything in here is just another test.
Yep.
There's a difference between the traps and the tests. The tests are meant to be passed with difficulty, and the traps are meant to stop you. Or hinder you.
Alright.
Yeah, so I use Divine Favor, and
But
that's...
everything is always equivalent to the reward.
That's my bonus action, is my Divine Favor.
Okay. Use Divine Favor as a bonus action. Alright. Smash.
Smash is going to walk up next to the friend here. Actually, can you? 5, 10, 15,
He's
20,
way there.
25, 30.
Yeah, you can't quite get there.
But I can still walk up and grant him some benefits.
Yeah.
Which didn't print on the character sheet, annoyingly enough. This entire section is blank. Is that common?
Sometimes with PDFs that can happen. Because I wasn't checking them, there is a way to fix it before printing. But
Okay.
I wasn't checking. I can print it again.
Oh, that's...
I'll send you an updated one.
You
Actually,
don't have to send me an updated one, I can fix it.
well, like, now that he has other things,
Oh, yeah.
I might as well send you an updated one next week.
Okay.
Or before next week.
Alright. Is that all you're doing?
Can I use my bonus action to do anything? I don't think so. I can use it to draw one of 3 weapons. Holy Jesus. Smash has a lot of weapons.
Stabby, stabby!
It's the arsenal.
I don't believe he's actually attuned to this, though.
So use what
Okay.
you're attuned to.
I know. Well, like... Hold on. How many magic items does Smash have? Nope, he's attuned to it. He only has one other magic item. Everything else is just... Wow. Okay. He's going to draw his silver war pick. Has it taken... Did beating it against the walls do any
No.
damage to it? Okay. Awesome. And that's his action.
Okay. Let's get some proper music. I just realized I was still using the creepy music. Let's get some encounter music.
Still creepy.
Okay. Now it's that thing's turn.
Real cool. Can't wait to stabby, stabby.
Let's see. It is going to use its multi-attack against you, Eamon. It is actually going to drop its glaive and bite you and use its claws.
Ew.
Is it magic damage?
Nope.
Good. I mean bad.
That one's
No, that's good.
cocked. That one's
Well,
still
could
cocked.
still poison you.
Well,
Natural 19, natural 20 on the attacks.
if it was magic damage, he'd be able to give you resistance.
So that is a 26 to hit.
They both hit. They both hit.
Yeah.
I'm on 19.
Make 2 Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Yeah. Bring the dice over here. Oh. I'm cooking a lot easier these days. Constitution saving throw. 20 and 19.
What? This is dumb.
You take 39 points from the non-crit, mostly because I rolled a load of 8s.
Slashing and
This is piercing,
piercing.
I believe.
Slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning are resistant.
You
Right?
take half damage.
So,
See, that's why I asked if it was magic, because magic I can grant you resistance to, and the rest you have resistance
So
to.
instead of the
There's a reason he
39,
walked
take
up to
19.
you.
You take 19 damage. What did you roll on your Constitution saves?
20 and 19.
Both successes.
So I just take 19.
I actually need you to roll 2 more. Apparently, each of these attacks require 2 Constitution saves.
Dang it. 26 and 15.
Both successes. Okay. The crit, though, let's see how much damage that did. Let's see, 26, 28. 48, 56, 62, 66 have 33 from the crit.
Okay.
Alright,
This is gonna be bad, because like, the second I leave, you're screwed.
that is its turn.
Unless you guys want to take over my character sheet.
Alright. We're now back up to top of initiative, which is you.
Okay.
Yeah, attack one more
Still
time.
that guy. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna hit him twice. 17 to hit. 17 to hit.
Both hit just barely.
Thank goodness. Nice. Okay. Let's see. 3d12, 2d6. This one here, 16, 17, 23.
23 damage.
And 7. 19. I'm gonna use Fury the Small.
Okay.
So to make sure. 19. 31.
31 added onto that. Let's see. 100 points of damage dealt.
Oh well.
You, in 2 turns, have dealt 100 points of damage.
Wow. That's not even human.
Exactly!
Well, he's a goblin. He's not human.
I know.
So,
Everyone has a refresh on total hit points, by the way.
you get your refresh on your 4 temp.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Next in initiative order is the Swanson.
Let's see. What am I going to do with you?
Jeez. I can kill my mini boss that quickly? Huh?
I thought you thought it was a boss battle.
Said it was a boss, that doesn't mean you have to be a proper boss.
The Swanson is going to hop over, and he's going to just slash at him a couple of times.
Okay.
That is a 15 and a 27.
First one misses.
17's the AC.
Wow. Shocker. That's the wrong ones. And that's 13 points of non-magical slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that everything?
Yep.
Alright. Next is Corvara.
Yeah. All right, fellas. So I can move to hit him now.
How much
I'm within range to hit him, right?
How
Yeah,
much
you
damage did
can
your
move up
goblin
to like there, which will
It's
What's
at
that
114.
Yeah.
plus
Okay.
4.
So I'm gonna use
What?
It's at
another
114
bonus
plus
action
4
first,
temporary.
and I'm going to
How much did it take?
cast
No, how much damage did it take? How much damage did
branding
it deal?
smite as well.
How much did it deal to them? Or how much did I
To you.
take?
So,
To you.
and then I am going to.
Jeez, I really underestimated. I really underestimated you guys.
You really did.
Hey, for the money,
I am ready to.
we are
I'm ready
powerful.
to smack.
52.
But that's halved, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so
So it
my
can deal roughly 100 points of damage. Actually, 75.
Granted, he critted.
so branding
Yes, exactly.
smite.
That's why 75 ADH points.
We're
of
really
damage
good
per
at
turn.
hitting things up close. We're not so good at hitting things far.
Yeah.
We can, but when we up to it, we hit real good.
Next time I'll just fill the room with lava.
No, no.
That was working really well.
Yeah, it worked really well.
All right, so enchanted longsword. Now I'm going to actually attack.
Okay.
And attacks per action 2. So my first one was 5 plus 6, which won't hit. Second
Yep, that
one,
misses.
I can't believe. Okay, yeah, not that won't hit either.
Wait, 6? What's your strength modifier?
2.
Oh, okay.
And my 10 plus DC is plus 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 and then a 4. So
So just whoosh, whoosh.
I am so upset. I am angry, but I am there.
Okay. It is now Samash.
Okay.
You can get within melee distance, and you can be flanking.
I've got a question. Am I within 10 feet of all of my allies?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. We all have resistance to magic.
Well, I don't think this is a magic using
Just in
that
case.
guy.
Just in case. Samash is going to... Also, all of us can't be frightened.
That is also true, but I couldn't be frightened anyway.
Sadly, we have to play this quickly if you want me to be useful.
Attack!
Gonna
Attack!
swing
Attack!
twice.
Attack! Attack!
Hey,
I
critical.
guarantee 1 miss and 1 hit.
Alright. What are you saying? He has a shield up, so we can only do that one-handed. Dealing...
Oh, did you roll those with advantage?
What?
Did you roll with advantage?
Do I have advantage?
You're flanking.
Oh, no. So, that's...
So we'll just count that as the first attack.
Okay. And that is plus 6. Forgot that. So 13 points magical damage, along with let's see.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
I sure hope it hits. It's 24.
Yeah.
That's a 9. So 15 points more magical damage, and I'm going to dump 2. Actually, I'm going to dump a first level spell slot into that.
Divine Smite. You get an extra D8. This target is undead.
Sweet. So that's 3d8, right?
Yep.
Oh, I haven't done
So with my divine favor and rounding smite, that would be
that. Dealing an additional 16 points of damage.
It's not the Branding Smite effect, it's the Divine Smite that you activate when you hit, if you choose.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is Shamash. It is now its turn. It is not too happy about its scenario. It picks up its glaive again and is going to attack everyone.
Go figure.
Okay.
Well,
What's the hit?
it's not great, but could certainly be.
So against you, that is a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That'll hit.
just keep track of this for now.
Shoot.
Just
Keep track if you get hit.
Yeah, just keep track if you get hit.
Oh, okay.
That's its first swing. Its second swing, that is a hit on Desvanson and you again
Mm-hmm.
with a 23, and that'll be a hit on Samash with 26. And its third swing, that'll
hits.
be a hit on Desvanson,
Wait, what's going on
How many?
here?
and that's it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you two got hit.
3
You did.
times?
Oh, the two
Was he on the
for
first
me,
one that
okay.
was also hit?
No.
Okay, so 2 hits on Swanson, 1 hit on Smash.
Let's see. So for Desvanson,
I'm going to say that the first hit is halved for Swanson.
okay. 16 was the first hit, so you take 8.
Okay.
And the second hit will be 17. And you got hit, I think, 3 times? Okay. 21 for the first hit. 14 for the second. 15 for the third.
Okay. Got a lot taken out of me, but I'm still good. I'm standing. I'm standing.
I'm still standing.
Okay, that's
I
his
think
turn.
that's exactly half. I think that's exactly half of
And actually, those of you that got hit, I need
Exactly
both
half
of
of your
Oh.
health.
I need both of you to make one. Oh, Shamash got hit too.
Smash got hit.
Hey, Derek, what's the shock saving throw thing again?
Is it more than half or is
It's half, so it's Constitution saving throw.
it Constitution's?
And you currently have plus
16
6
damage
from
to
me.
Shamash.
Yeah.
16?
So that'll be
Yeah.
11 plus 7 plus
That's
another
fine.
8.
Plenty. But I do need Shamash, Diswanson, and you to make Constitution saving throws.
But that was what that was.
It's a different one.
Oh, another one?
Equal to the number of times you were hit.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so
But
Let's
they're
see.
penalty.
14 and then
Yeah.
14 plus another 8.
So
They failed
let's
at the
see,
end.
that's 9 and
Right, I get
14
bonuses
plus
from that,
10.
right?
Yeah.
So 19 and 24.
Wait, wasn't it
Both
only
of those
so
are
shock
successful,
if it's in
correct?
one hit?
1924.
No, it's half health. If half of your health is hit
Yes.
in one hit.
Sorry, I
But
heard
that wasn't
too
one
many
hit, that was 3 hits.
So then, yeah, it's technically one hit. So yes, you don't need to make a
My
shot.
bad.
So, okay, so I succeeded the first
Um,
2, and also that's another success, I sure hope. Because those are all
Let's see.
above 20s.
So that would be 28.
Yeah, so you all succeed. You feel like there's some sort of disease or infection on his glaive.
Is it supposed
Well,
to be
I'm
two thumbs?
defense. I have defense against disease.
Yeah,
Right.
you're both immune to disease, except for Disranson.
Okay.
And Disronson rolled
So-
fine because he gets freaking
High
plus
and
12
above.
con saves right now.
But yeah, you're
Okay.
paladins and you're being immune to disease.
Only I'm the only one here who can be screwed over.
And it's your turn.
Yeah.
How can
Stab
Oh.
him.
Okay.
Stab him real good.
Disronson can be
That
easily
is a
screwed over.
17 to hit.
Nice rolling damage with your attack.
Nothing. Okay.
That's something my DM encourages us to do.
Yeah.
If I had enough dice to be able to do
that
everything
right
I'm
there
going
would
to do,
be
I do it.
a plus 7. That one would be a 14 to hit, by the way.
14 misses.
Let me make sure I got that right.
Brandon.
12, 7, 19 damage.
19 damage. He's looking pretty beat up already.
2d8.
I'm
I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident.
If I want to.
Actually, did it just end its turn?
It did just before Emin attacked.
Bonus action
It's not worth it.
to
Never mind.
rage. Activate the rage again. Everyone has 4 temp.
You're
Oh.
still raging. You don't have to rage.
No.
You're
It's,
doing it
it's
for
the
temp.
refresh.
But keep in mind, that will consume another use of rage.
It does.
Yeah.
We've never discussed that. So
Because that's technically how it works.
my bad.
So we don't
But
get the health back.
So-
But I think that does replenish at the end of each of your turns.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, what it is you can use a bonus action to give back,
To give back.
but you're not reactivating
I'm not-
rage.
I'm not doing another rage.
So are we getting the 4 HP back?
You are
Yes,
getting
you get the 4 temporary hit points back.
And good luck to all of you.
Thanks. Well, hopefully we can. finish
Okay.
it
I
off
forgot to
with-
account those into taking damage.
Yeah. So, Deshaun's.
Swanson. Let's see. What do you want to do?
When no one wanted the Shadow Walker?
So does anyone here
So many
want to
cloaks.
look at my character
So many
sheets,
freaking cloaks.
to use for fighting?
What do we want?
You can understand it with your acts of doom.
I've got a question,
So-
Derek. Are you willing
So
to
you
run his
want us
character
to take over for your
because he was
character
already
sheet?
in the combat?
I might be able to.
Okay.
Okay.
Simply right here, it's +3 with the rage. This one right here.
There's so many
Okay.
things to take.
I should-
I think that's +4 on strength, and then
Yeah, it should be. Also, yeah, your strength's only 18. I thought it was 20.
Yeah. No, I put the Constitution one. That's what it
Right,
was.
that's what it is.
Alright.
Bye.
Let's see.
I want my phone. Give me my phone.
Oh, it's all the way over.
Just so I can watch the stream a bit and watch you guys probably not die.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
That's a nat 20.
I really likes me as pitch forward.
Yeah.
I even
That's-
made this guy so we could hit everything next to him. And it's not enough.
11 points of
You're full. You should have made
piercing
him
damage.
so he can hit things from a
How
distance.
much?
11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of damage. Where's my pen? It's in my pocket.
We're real good at hitting things up close.
And actually, Disruption is going to take disengage action and step away.
Alright.
He is not meant for combat. Not like this, anyway.
He's going to watch from across the room quietly.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Okay.
Mhm. That is my
Vara.
turn.
Okay.
If you'd like, you can move into flanking with Shima.
Move into flank.
I'll just point
I'm
that
moving
out.
into flank, and I am going to. Well, first of all, I'm going to. No, that happens after I've already hit. So I will. I'll just. So this is with advantage because I'm flanking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to take that.
She doesn't trust her own dice.
All right. So 12 plus 6. That's an 18.
That'll hit.
All right.
Here.
So that my first attack. What? Why are you taking?
I want this one back. That's
That's the
The
set
mash.
you can use.
Okay.
the set you
So,
can use. Don't take the
for
other.
my first.
This is some mash
For my
dice.
first hit,
This
then
is
it
awesome
will be.
You're attuned to them.
Yes. Each character is attuned to their own dice and sets down both 19s.
You're attuned to the dice sets.
Yes, I am attuned to both of these sets. That
So-
one.
It's not
I
the
am
characters that matter. It's the
So
person's
that'll
actions.
be a.
Also, each die rolls better for its own character.
That's a
In my
4.
own mind, this may or may not be true because I have not bothered to observe it. But in my own mind, these dice roll better for their own characters. Advantage still is advantage, but it's
What does the versatile property mean?
Versatile means if using it two-handed, you get extra damage.
Are you
Okay.
wielding a shield?
Yeah. I am wielding a shield, so don't worry about it. So
Add,
so that'd be
so your AC is also
2d6?
currently 21.
there
Unless
was already a
no,
shield
this is my
calculator.
shield.
okay,
So plus my 2d6, so 2 to 2 to 5. Yeah. And then no, I can math. That's a 7. That's a 7. Then I have my bonuses from Divine Favor. That's a 1d4, which is not negligible, but anything. So 7, 8. Branding Smite. And then 14. And then, now that I've hit that time, I'm going to expend a spell slot
Of
for
what level? Damage?
44.
4.
Second level?
4d8. It's an undead target.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
48. Okay. So,
Undeads and fiends.
are you keeping track of how much damage I've already done?
Don't figure. Or rather on yourself.
well, let's cast blinding smite.
14 plus 8,
Sorry.
that would be 22.
14 plus 8?
14 plus 8
Yes,
is
22.
Then, another 2.
I was just trying to listen to two people once.
Sorry.
And then plus 7, so that's a
29.
29 plus 6.
35.
35. 35. That's my first hit. All right, let's roll another 2d20. I need another d20.
Not a convenient number.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
So how much
All
damage
right,
we
so
done?
Yeah.
8, 18 plus 6 to hit, and then I am going to do all that over again, which is okay. 1d8.
Is its
7.
AC actually 17?
You know.
7 plus 2d6s. 3.
So you
So
got
10, 5, 15. Oh, I'm also gaining HP to him, half to damage dealt. I'll take that into account after. Just. Okay.
You
So,
gained 17.
17 from the last hit?
Yeah.
Yep.
17
And you're at 15 damage currently.
on my second hit?
Yeah.
So I'm 15 damage at my second hit. And I've got, from my spells, I had the Divine Favor, which is what was the 1d4. That was 2, so plus 2. Then, wait,
So you're at 17.
17. And then the Branding Smite.
I think Branding Smite's only for one hit.
The next time. Okay, yeah, you're right. And the...
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I'll do Divine Smite again. Another second level spell slot. I'm gonna...
Okay. Additional 4d8. You're at 17 damage currently.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna put paladins against undead as well. Jeez.
You're dumb.
so four.
Sorry, but you're a dumbass.
Or did I do this on purpose and I'm claiming that I did?
Okay, so my channel I mean
So
my
you're either trying to make us overconfident.
yeah, that could easily happen. So that was
Well, yes,
that
it's
was sorry, I'm trying to remember what sort of Divine Smite. So it was 4 d8s. Okay.
Yes.
So then we say plus 2, plus 7, plus 5, plus 5.
36.
36.
You gain another 18 hit points.
18 hit points. Yeah.
That'll be 36. This should be an easy thing.
The good thing is, even though my HP isn't as good as Smash's, every time I actually hit something, I gain some HP back.
Yeah. It is now Samash's turn. You are flanking.
Yep. I am aware. I happen to be well aware of that.
Yeah, because it took so long to take my turn.
He's looking pretty bad.
Shoo, 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 shoo.
Let's see,
Natural
that's
20.
a crit. Alright, the initial damage is 8 points, plus he's pouring a 3rd level spell slot.
5d8.
Yep. So 8 plus 18 is 26. Plus another 18,
That'll be
34?
44.
44.
Plus
And then one
D8.
more. Plus 8. 40, so 52.
Base.
Damage?
Plus modifier.
Plus 5. So
It's dead. How do you want to do this?
Stab it real good.
he looks at it. We're holy warriors. And simply brings the war pick straight down and pegs it right in the center of its head, driving it down into its shoulders, and it just crumples.
It has a crest on its helmet, so what you do is you basically push the helmet down, cracking its skull, and embedding the helmet into its shoulders.
Nice,
And it
nice.
just slumps to the ground.
Yay!
Okay.
Alright, you should check the other body that you didn't decapitate just in case.
It's not going to
I do
rise.
need to go to the bathroom,
Okay.
No! DM is not allowed bathroom breaks.
especially now that they're in combat.
Well, combat's over now, so. Theoretically. Unless the other body jumps on us.
If the DM takes a bathroom break, combat is over.
Well, that was pretty good. Although I lost a lot of health, I also regained almost all of it back because
Yeah, no. Let's see, where did
I am very happy with my longsword. That's really good. I only wishes I could do as much damage in one hit as you're doing in one hit.
That was also a crit,
Yeah, okay.
I will admit.
That was a thing. So,
So realistically, he should have only been dealing almost 30.
almost 30.
That was also with one of his 2 3rd level spell slots and an additional D8 for the fact that it's undead.
Okay, so we would have hit about the same amount of damage. So it's not that my weapons are weak. It's just that you had a crit. Yeah. Alright.
Along with the additional fact that Smash also has a higher strength score by 1.
Yeah.
Also, he's now magically improved his charisma by 1, which is fun.
Need some charisma. Hit DC.
That's why suddenly everyone within 10 feet of both of us has a plus 10
Yeah.
to every saving throw.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty
So
good.
assuming that they have...
Plus, I have an extended 5 feet, so it should be 15.
Except for they still have to be within 10 feet of me, and I do the plus 6.
Yes.
If he wasn't already wearing a cloak, he would have taken that cloak.
What is
Cape.
your cloak?
Red cloak.
Oh, the red cloak. That's
Which I
right.
specifically asked if I had to be wearing to gain its benefits, and he said yes. Which
Well,
completely made sense.
Yeah. Okay, so combat's over. We should leave this hallway, take a long rest to recharge our spell slots, and then we go down the brain hall. Cause spell slots, I imagine, will be important in the brain hallway. So
No, I don't think they will be.
you don't think that you don't?
It's a challenge to your mind. It's not...
What do you use your mind for? What do we use our mind for? Spell slots.
No, actually, that's our
Charisma
divine power.
And that's part of it. That's one of the things, but like, so we could use our charisma, or depending what sort of spellcaster wisdom and intelligence. But assuming it's just a general magical type of thing, then charisma would be roped in as well.
Also, Derek, when you get a chance, would you mind filling out this card explaining what the endless pouch of magic dust does?
Is it not self-explanatory?
Well, I want it written down so I actually understand all of the item's abilities. You know how if something's worded in a particular way, it's completely different?
So, like, I just used all 3 of my 2nd level spell slots to make that divine smite happening. So,
It wasn't happening.
it wasn't happening. So I just want to take rest to replenish those, just in case.
Is that a long rest, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long has it been since we long rested?
Like 10 minutes.
We're not long
Minutes?
resting again.
Okay.
I don't think that's physically possible.
Yeah, no.
Fine. Guess not. Alright.
Like, we were in combat for what? 4 rounds? If that?
So it's like 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lay on hands me.
Alright. How much?
That would be 11 HP.
Okay. I would also like some lay on hands if possible.
Yeah. Oh, my neck.
So, we are going to go down... Do you want to go down the mind, or do you want to have Smash take lead? If we have Smash take lead, we're going down the shout, or...
Charisma.
Yes.
What up?
Well, okay, so if we think it'll just be a puzzle or something, then I'm fine going down the brain one. But the charisma one, that could easily involve our spell slots, because we're both paladins. That's our spell. So I think my vote is hallway number 2, brain.
We're going to be going down the brain.
Okay. So,
Actually, I'd like to pick up the glaive. The Swanson is going to pick up the glaive.
the glaive is actually a magic item that does allow you to hit every target from 5 feet.
Okay.
That's awesome.
He's going to pocket it.
Yeah.
Pocket.
Basically, it sacrifices normal reach in exchange for cleave.
Ah.
So if it's within 5 feet, then you can hit anything?
It's basically a horde breaker.
Mm-hmm.
That's...
You got a bunch of little kobolds running at you, just...
Yeah, that's a broken weapon there, man. Broken.
Yeah, especially if you get 3 multi-attack.
That is bro. And I'm assuming it's just like 1 roll to hit.
You actually have to roll for each
Okay.
creature.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, does the weapon as a property give you 3 hits?
No, that's just what that guy had.
Okay, that's just what that guy... That's what I assumed, but I was like, wait, that's not what you're saying. It sounds like you're saying.
That would be like a legendary item at that point. Shing! Shing! Shing!
That would be brutal, is what it would be.
Yeah, because you could attack, move, attack, move, attack. It's kind of what my dad's Psychic Warrior did in 3.5.
Yeah.
Because he could, like, dimensional slide, then appear in an army, then he had greater cleave, so he could hit everything, and just go, and then dimensional slide away. And he had,
Just
like,
slide.
Wolverine's claws covered in poison.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But yeah. So,
Going down the hall, brain hall.
as you
This is
head
not
down
attunement item.
the hall, it is basically identical to the one you saw previously. And it does end in the shame sape of the shame sape! The shame sape of room!
Yes, the shame safe. Uh-huh. Except without the corpses.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have the corpses. And without him. And without him. So who's taking point?
Guess that I'm taking point, unless either of your characters are smarter. Or,
Nope.
Okay, I'm taking point. I'm smarter. I'm looking for stuff.
Who's
by the way.
following?
To Swanson and then Slash.
Looking for traps because that seems like the obvious thing that would happen in a brain one. Yeah, so I'm looking for any traps.
Roll an investigation check.
That would be 11.
You don't see any traps, but you do see an eye at the end of the tunnel.
You!
And as you enter the room, you see this just black creature with no face, just with two eyes looking towards you.
Told you we should have longer.
I assume you have a freaking English. Wow.
No, you're common.
I'm not saying that in character. In character, spoken puzzle. What are those called? Ah, I assume you have a riddle or some such for us.
You hear a voice in your head. No.
Are we to fight?
This is actually very familiar.
Very familiar? I don't like that.
Yep.
Is it the god dude?
Yep.
It's the god dude?
What god dude? Which god
The
dude?
dude who was talking to you previously.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh. I thought it was the one that was on our side before, so I was okay.
But I do have a challenge of my own for you.
Well, we're here.
So be it. Alright.
So wait, we have... So combined... Okay, so you give me a +5 to all...
+6.
+6?
Yes.
To all saving throws?
Yes.
Really? Okay, so if I roll either a wisdom or charisma saving throw, then my minimum is 18. I mean, if I roll in that one, that's still not good, but like, if I roll a 2, that's a 19. So 19 to saving throw. That's really good.
There are also a few more corpses in here.
Oh, okay.
This one you notice is not lying down.
Well, do you want to turn undead or me? I don't.
Does it still look very dead?
It is genuinely hard to tell because you're all the way in the back.
Oh.
However,
Apparently the cape isn't a attunement item.
Okay, the
Cape of the Monte back. Bang.
alright.
I know. I'm going through Disronson's magic items, writing down what they do.
It's going to look at this thing that's standing there and cast a spell.
the corpse.
Yes.
Okay.
All of a sudden it turns to look at you guys.
Yep. Fellas.
Okay. I'm gonna say roll initiative.
Has it been less than a minute since we went down the previous hallway?
It's been more than that.
Great. Okay.
26 and 9. I mean, 9, 26.
Okay.
Disron,
So
Smash, and then Disronson.
I am happy that I now have advantage on initiative thanks to the whatever it was. Shield. Yes. So that 16 and 17. So 17 plus 2
Okay.
plus 2. Hold on. So that's 4. So 21.
Okay, 30 to 20.
30 to 20. 26, Disronson.
Plus 2.
20 to 15.
20. Alright. I'm gonna
15 to 10.
What did you get?
What?
What did you Oh, did you get that noted?
Oh, I did.
21
What did
initiative.
Smash get?
Smash got 9.
Oh,
Yeah, 21 because 17 plus 2 plus 2. I hope that 17 plus 4 is 21. I sure hope it is. I feel like
just like 10 plus 9.
yeah, my math, I hope, is not that far gone. Like, I'm not that great at it, but I hope I can add 7 plus 4.
Alright. Miss Hansen goes first.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Wisconsin that you probably want to take the heads off the corpses that are not currently standing, so that just in case he decides to do the same thing he did.
He is actually going to go do that. Remove heads.
Also, there is no light source in this room.
Both. I know Smash is holding a torch. I'm not sure.
Okay. So that'll let out actually all the way to him with dim light. So.
Okay.
So with that, you can tell this figure doesn't look quite as dead as the rest of them.
Alright.
Yeah.
Johnson is not going to bother going to the other figures.
Yeah, take the
He's
heads.
also still going to avoid the figure, though, and he's going to step to here and shoot an arrow.
That is not the Sansan.
That's not the Sansa. Whoops.
You have to make an athletics check to get past.
20.
Still can.
Actually, no. 18. My apologies.
Okay. So that's 10 feet of movement, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then he's going to shoot an arrow.
Just shoot an arrow? You sure that will take
At
out?
which one?
The one that appears to be attacking.
Okay.
And that would be a 15 to hit.
15 misses. Just pings off the armor. You notice this figure is wearing a breastplate.
Ah, okay.
Okay, well.
Cool.
Alright!
This is like some creepy demonic chanting.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, next in initiative is Corvara.
Yes, so what I'm going to do as my action is channel Divinity Sacred Weapon, so now I can see. And also plus 4 to attack rolls and stuff.
Okay.
So 20 feet for light and dim light, 20 extra feet. Then I am going to step forward, say to 25 feet, just for like, okay, how far away am I from him?
You're 25 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm stuck in 25 feet away.
Wait, so you're going up to him?
Maybe, okay, 20 feet. We'll say 20 feet.
Okay.
And holding my action to attack if he gets close. Just see if I don't have anything. I don't know if there's anything I want to do. I don't think there's anything I would want to do here. I think it's mostly just I just don't want to spend much left. But I do tell one of you to lob the heads off of the
They will not come back.
undead. Are you sure about that?
I cannot swear my life upon it, but I would bet upon it.
I would strongly suggest if there's 3 corpses in a room and he casts a spell on one and it comes to life.
To be fair, it was already standing before the spell was cast.
So
True.
he had already prepared this.
Oh, I heard it.
This thing has literally been watching you since you got here.
Yeah. I mean, I for one would rather be safe than sorry, but if you're that confident, you just stand right over there between the corpses and hope that he doesn't do that.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Let me check. Yeah. Let's see. Yes.
Alright. It is now its turn.
Holding my...
Let's see what it can do. Doesn't want to use any of those at the moment. It is going to cast a spell. At you. need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. So that would be. So that's a 19. Wait, no, not 19. Plus another
6.
6. So that would be 25.
That'll succeed, so you take half damage.
Okay.
As the sickly gray beam gets shot towards you.
Okay, do I still have my temporary hit points, or are they gone?
You take 17 damage.
Do I still have my temporary hit points from Ammon?
No, those are gone.
Okay, so 17 hit points.
Also, you are not within range of smash. You do not have resistance to magic damage. Unless you have something.
Oh, you also get the +6.
I plus 6?
The +6 I gave you for the save?
Yes. Yeah, so that would be... that. So without the +6, that would just be 19.
It still succeeds.
Okay.
So yeah, you take 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay. It is then going to move towards you, which means you get your attack action on it.
Alright.
I don't know why you didn't just walk forward and back it.
I sort of just didn't want to. I would like to... Okay, that's a natural 20.
That'll miss. I'm just kidding. This thing is immune to crits.
Alright, that's a natural 20, then let's say, so, just to refresh your rule for natural 20s is that it just does max damage automatically?
No, it doubles.
You double
amount
the dice.
rolled.
Double that dice, okay.
So you roll the dice, double what it says,
Okay.
and then add the modifier.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Which, at lower levels, it's more fun to roll twice as many dice.
Yeah.
But at higher levels, it's just not
It's
reasonable.
too much.
so just double the initial rolls,
Yes.
Double all the numbers on the dice.
numbers on the dice, so 2, and then say 2, so 14, 18, 22, and yes, and then plus the 4 from the blah blah blah, which would be 26.
Yep.
Plus what else do I got? So I got my +2, so that would be another
Yeah.
+2, 28. Is that what? 28?
Yep.
Okay, so 28 damage, and then I'll heal for 14.
Okay.
So that's
You do get your second attack on it because you held your attack action.
okay. Do I get a second attack as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 12 plus 6, so 18.
18 just barely hits.
Yeah. Okay, so then let's see, 1d8. So 7.
It's the one thing I didn't buff.
It's 7 plus 2. 7. I
What
can
did you roll to hit?
I did roll the hit. I'm just
No, what did you roll to hit?
18.
18.
18?
I'm just having
Oh, it's one of them. That's a tougher creature.
my brain went dumb right for a second. So 18 was my hit. So 7 plus 2, so then that's a 9. And then plus the extra 4.
There's a bug.
Okay. And plus the
I'm
extra
prodding you.
extra 4 from the yeah. So 9 13.
13 damage.
Hold on, did I not get a churn? Oh no, never mind. I just go.
What did you roll again?
9. Well, like, she was just taking an action. So I was like,
Yeah.
did we skip wild churn in this round? I mean, the other move.
And that was magical damage, was it? Or no?
Yes.
Okay, it was magical.
Very magical, in fact. I have both channel divinity and using my enchanted longsword.
Okay. It is still its turn.
Yep.
It's going to make its psychic claw attacks on you.
Okay.
That's probably going to miss. Let's see. You'll be... Oh, it didn't have to move closer. Dang it. That's a 14 and a 21.
Okay, the 14 won't hit, the 21 will.
Okay. I didn't realize this attack has a range of 40 feet.
Well, now you know.
21 psychic damage.
21 seconds.
Alright.
This is the most.
That is its turn.
This is the most competent
Shamash.
I've felt as a character in a very long time. I'm like, man, I'm doing okay this time. I'm not just dying.
Just you wait.
Yet. I'm feeling confident so far.
I'm within 60 feet of both of them, correct?
Yeah.
Don't
I'd
worry.
like to use
You
my...
have no line of sight on this one, though, if that matters.
I'm going to step up to here.
Okay.
And is it a bonus action to set the torch down? And can I
Yes.
use the same bonus action to draw my warp?
You have to use... It's actually a free action to drop an item.
Okay.
So,
Well, I just want to make sure it doesn't go out.
yeah.
So I'm going to drop that, pull out my war pick, and use my action to cast Divine Sense.
Divine Sense. There is one undead source.
Okay. Well, that's
Is
good.
it really that vague of...
That is Divine Sense.
As
There
an
is
action,
one
you can-
source of undead within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
You can detect good and evil.
And it doesn't even tell you which direction or anything. It just says...
Cool.
Well, it says you
So
know the location of any celestial fiend or undead.
Oh, am I thinking of something else?
Yes, I think you are, because that seems way more vague.
That thing's undead. I'm thinking of the Rangers, Primeval Awareness. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you can detect good and evil. Is the thing that I'm currently fighting evil, or
It's undead.
it's also undead?
Yes.
So the thing off to the side is not undead?
It is not undead.
It is not undead. That's good to know.
I know what's the trick. Or I think I know what could be the trick. I would like to use the rest of... Question, my 30 feet of light now encompasses the entire room with bright light. 20 feet, actually.
Yeah, well,
Wait.
and her weapon's glowing as well.
What if this is an illusion again?
I'm fairly sure it's not. But I think that the
What
creature...
if it's an illusion?
We've taken acid damage from illusions before.
It's true. You have.
But I don't believe that you are fighting the true creature. I think you're fighting what it commands. So, I'm going to approach this friendly right here.
That's a good call.
Okay.
That's a smart call.
Though I am going to make sure I'm within 10 feet of you.
Okay, good. Be within 10 feet of me.
Is that an order?
That is an
I
order.
refuse.
Well, we're both screwed if we're not. Image, where have you viewed your application?
Okay. It is now that one's turn.
Oh, wait,
Cool.
did you just go up to it and not do anything?
Well, I use my action and my bonus action.
It draws its bow and is going to attempt to shoot you, even with disadvantage for the close range. 24.
With disadvantage.
Oh, wait. No, 13. But
Oh,
it's going to attempt again, because it can do that. 16. Dang it, that was a natural 20.
yep.
That's a shame.
That's the whole point of disadvantage, my friend. To screw you out of your natural 20s.
Yeah.
Or occasionally remind you that you ain't shit when you roll 2 nat 1s.
And then it gets to attack again.
Really?
It's a miss. And it gets to try again. Natural 20, natural 1. Yep, so it misses. All 4 times.
Did it try to shoot me 4 times?
Yeah. And you notice there's a slight crackle of electric energy on the end of its arrows.
Ooh. Either this is an enchanted bow or it has enchanted arrows.
Okay. That was not ideal.
Yeah.
Do remember that if it does piercing and then magic damage, you might want to separate those for me.
It is going to cast.
This is why I don't believe that the creature you're fighting is the true undead.
Hunter's Mark on you.
It's a straight up ranger.
Consider yourself marked.
Oh,
By
you've
God's
been
good grief, it's just a straight up ranger.
Okay, back to the top of the round. It is now Jason's.
It's not. Wait, is Ammon not participating here?
Nope. He was in the last battle,
was in
but
the
not
last-
this one.
Yeah. Pretty much. So, Desranson is going to get into flanking with our friend on the one creature because he can and can't on the other.
Yeah.
And he's just going to attack. That would be a natural 20 and a nat 1, but this is advantage. So, see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And a total of like 9 points of damage on the first one.
9 damage.
Mm-hmm. And for the second one, that would be a 28 to hit with
Okay.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Corvara.
All right, it's my turn. All right.
Alright.
All right. So. It's annoying, but so when he was attacking, so did he actually attack this guy?
No.
No, nothing's hit that yet. Okay, that's interesting. But if I disengage, then he'll get an attack of opportunity. So I'm not doing that.
Unless you disengage, but that will use your action. And right now you have advantage, which is the whole point. Stranson did not put himself in flanking because he got advantage. He put himself in flanking because you got advantage.
Okay. So do you want me to disengage from him?
No.
No.
I want you to beat the ever living fuck out of it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I already hate the eye thing, so I have an extra motivation there. All right. So advantage to hit for flanking. So that would be 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. And then I'll just roll for both of my attacks right off the bat. Then the other one is 17 plus 6, which
That'll hit.
I'll also hit. Okay, so first attack. 7 plus 2 plus 4. So that'll be. No, I can't do that in my head. I'm so dumb. That is not right. Not 17. 13. Okay, 13 to hit plus the... Yeah, that I think that's it for the first attack. And then the second attack... Can I use my bonus action between the attacks?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'll use a 3rd level branding smite here. Get some extra damage here. So first, so that's 2 on the initial attack plus the 2. Do I keep? Okay, last hit. I forgot about my extra 2d6. It's 13, 6. So 13 plus 6, that's a 19. Another 6, so that's 20. That's 25. So 25 first hit. Then 25 first hit. Second one is. Did I roll a second? No, I did not. No, I did.
Yeah.
So 2, and then another 2. So that's another 6. Another 6. I promise I'm rolling this fairly. I'm just...
I believe you.
Okay. So that would be 12, 14. 14, and then plus the third level branding smite, which would be 3 more. 3 more branding smites. 2d6. And so it's 3d6. So 3, 4, 2. So
You're at a base of 23. Why are you giving me this?
23.
No, it's not
And then plus
combat. I
another-
just wrote down what it
Plus
does.
another
Oh.
4 from the
I wanna make sure I don't steal
channel
your stuff.
divinity. So that 23 plus 4, so that'd be
27.
27. Yes. So I think that's all of it.
Okay. It's looking pretty beat up.
That's good. That's good. Take that, you stupid eye! That's what you get for watching me in my sleep! While I'm like slashing.
This thing, unlike the other thing, is not so good at melee. But it's its turn. Can't test that, jeez. Casting time like that. Ooh, what about that spell? It reaches out and touches you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Which one of us?
You.
Me? Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Oh my goodness. So you did come between, you did come within 10 feet of me, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. 16 plus 12 plus another
6.
6. So,
Why is that so hard for you to grasp?
16 plus 12 plus
So 34?
16 plus 12.
You succeed. That is past the nearly impossible DC.
It is. Holy crap.
One of my endgame bosses might have a DC like that if they were a soul spellcaster. Fine, you're not cursed.
I am not cursed.
By the way, was any of the damage you just took magic damage?
No.
Good.
It is making 2 psychic claw attacks against you, though, because now it's pissed. That is a 20 and a 26
For the,
to hit.
to hit, so those will hit. 34. Just use the rope to attach us both at the hips, so we can't leave more than 10 feet of each other.
First one is 24 damage.
24? Wait. Oh wait, I forgot to heal, but I'm sure that it's up to back to. I'm sure I gained. How much was that?
More than 20 hit points?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, yeah. 20.
And then an additional 26. So total of 50.
So 50 damage.
Yeah.
Right. 50 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all it can do.
Okay, and that was in
Fantastic
how? That was in 2 attacks.
Mhm.
Okay. So no shot. No shot.
Shamash, it's your turn.
I'm going to swing twice. At the being before me, seeing as they've tried to shoot me and failed, but that's sad. Alright, I'm going to assume a 26 and a 22 both hit.
Yep.
Alright.
Let me just...
We're off to a.
And that is 11 plus 12, so 23 points of damage. 5 of that is magical lightning. The rest of it is just magic.
Okay. You notice a trickle of blood.
Die faster.
No!
Okay. Ranger is going to disengage as a bonus action. Go over here.
Ah.
And then shoot at you again.
It has the similar to the rogue ability, disengage as bonus action.
Yeah.
Cool.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Natural 20.
What the hell?
Knocks 2 arrows.
You son of a bitch!
Right there.
Straight.
Oh! You bastard! And no one thought to heal Smash if it's 16 points of damage.
Wait, you only have 16 health, or you?
No,
okay.
he took 16 points of damage. But everyone else was at full health to begin this encounter.
Okay, we're good. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'll use my hands pool. If
22 from the first hit.
22 damage.
Well, that's fine. This is the way this is gonna go. He's gonna be alright.
22 from the second hit.
So he loses 44 health.
So just... Oh, did not feel good. You felt a slight shock.
Ow! I mean, he felt a slight shock too. Though he dealt twice as much damage as I did.
Alright. I believe that's all that one can do.
I
Desvansa.
sure hope so.
The Swanson is going to attack
Okay.
twice because what else is he going to do? 23 and 15.
Okay, 23 hits, 15 just knocks.
That's sad. Dealing 10 points of damage.
Okay. This thing appears to be almost falling apart at the seams. Like,
Which of them? The eye or the rogue?
that.
Okay, the eye guy. I do.
Okay,
The Ranger. It's not a rogue.
so Corvara.
Yes, it's my turn?
Yep.
My turn again. Okay, so I've still got my branding smite 3rd level. And we're still flanking him?
Yep.
Okay, I'll roll for both.
Because he can't move or else he's going to get killed.
Yeah, so, 14 plus 6, that's 21?
20, but yes,
20,
it hits.
20? I cannot. And so the second attack is 15, so that'd be another, that would actually be 21, 15 plus 6.
Okay.
So both of those will hit. So I got my, yeah.
So many magic items.
1 plus 2 plus, and then the 2d6.
Same
So
deal as the rest of
3. So 3. So 7, 8, and then my additional. Then my channel. I already forgot what number I just said. Please tell me what number I just said.
23?
No. I was at like 11, 12, 13.
I think you were at 13.
13? Okay, so I'll start 13 plus 4, so then we'll say.
Warpic is attunement, correct?
Yeah.
So 17 plus with my channel divinity, and then going back to the branding smite 3rd level, so that's another 3d6.
How many 3rd level spell slots do you have?
Yes, I have 2 left, but I'll just use one right now. That'll be I have 1 left. So then
Wait, how many 3rd level spell slots does Paladin have?
3 at the moment. 3.
You used you used your 2nd level spell slots in the last encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Smash only has
Okay.
2.
And then
Because he stopped at 10.
so then I'll
I
use
can
my.
count it on 2 hands.
Okay, so that was at 17. 18. 18 plus 6. 18 plus 6. And then That's 27. So
You started using a calculator?
I am really bad at math in my head.
Okay. My apologies.
Excruciatingly bad. However, that didn't stop me from getting into calculus because the math in your head is not the important part. It's just knowing what to do. But was that my first attack or was that my second attack? 26.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. Was that my first attack or my second attack?
I don't know.
That's enough to finish it off?
I didn't have very many health points left.
So, okay, so 13 heal. Alright, so I just go over and slash right off his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
His head just kind of falls off and just flops to the floor.
Stupid eye. I can like stab it in the knife.
And the rest of the body just collapses.
Nice. The eye has fallen. Nice. Alright. Now, that...
Oh, did the other one fall over too?
Yep.
Okay, so he was in charge of the, See, I wasn't sure if it was the ranger that was actually in charge of him, or if he was in charge of the ranger.
It would be a cool trick.
It would have been a very cool trick to have the ranger suddenly be like, "Hey, screw you," and raise another body.
Yeah. Alright. We win, guys!
There was always that chance.
There was.
There was. But the eye was the thing that came and stalked us while we were sleeping. So.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that the creature was the source of the eye.
That's true.
Magical eye is a magic spell.
That creature actually was the source of the eye. It's its special ability.
Yeah.
It's called sepulchral scrying.
Well, I figured that out after it
I
died.
like-
The eye disappeared.
I like yell at what is left of the eye body. Nothing?
Not really much. It mostly turns to dust.
Do I look worthy now? Just sort of yell.
Kicks a pile of dust.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. I'm like, can we go rest now? Turn to you. Can we go rest now?
It's only been like another maybe 10 minutes. With
Still.
20 minutes after we took
A
6 hours
streak
of
of
sleep.
blood down the side of the face.
How much HP did you regain from the last hit?
Like 13.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like,
Then increase your HP.
what? I already healed for that.
Oh, did you? Oh,
I already
that's
did.
sad.
That's why I'm still...
Here, have another 14 hit points. This Ronson just kind of stayed out of the fight and was like, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I shot the arrow.
But like,
Actually, no, he walked up and started stabbing it in the back.
but we'll
Never
have
mind.
to use more
Wow, I'm tired.
more spell slots.
You know what I'm amazed you didn't do during that whole fight?
Hmm?
Sneak attack damage. You get it whenever you have advantage on an attack.
Crap! I could have been doing a lot more damage.
You could have been doing in like the 20s and 30s of damage.
Yeah.
Easily.
Okay.
That round could have been over if I could remember 2 rounds ago.
Shut up.
Well, we survived and I have 1 third level spell slot available.
We don't need them, really.
We could in the next hallway. Both of
He's
these.
also
so
reminded me of flanking. So, one
And
of
sneak
the
attack.
sneak
The most
attacks on-
important abilities of the rogue that you have forgotten.
That's not the most important abilities of the rogue. The rogue isn't supposed to be a combat character unless you take, like, the assassin.
Okay.
He's a scout. I play him like he's a scout.
This is why I do occasional combats. You can learn what you don't know about your character.
Okay.
Like sneak
Well.
attack.
I could have been
What?
stabbing him better. I was standing at his back.
Okay.
Huh.
Well.
Should have thought about that. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Pokes him once or twice just for hell, but... Alright. Okay, how about we make a deal? We can take a nap after we go get to the third one.
But the third one could easily be the problem. These two have both been battles. Are you going to tell me that the third one is just not going to be a battle? Is that what you're telling me?
I have no clue. I assume it is. 'Cause
So,
currently-
wouldn't we want to be prepared?
Yes. Are you not prepared to fight?
I could be more prepared to fight.
feel the hatred of 10,000 years.
Well, Smash is like half down. Do you see that, man?
Yeah.
Smash is just quietly bleeding.
Okay, yeah, I go over to Smash and I'm
So
like,
technically that comes out.
so I heal you for 40.
40.
Just
What level are you?
I don't know, but it says I have 60
Okay.
wait, 60.
in my lay on hands pool. So
Level
Do you-
12.
yeah,
If you have another 20, just heal him back to full. That's easier.
you just want me to just heal
Yes.
But what
But
if you
the
go down?
20
Then you cannot be brought back up.
you back. Exactly. I'm saving those. I'm saving
Why
those.
do you think this Ronson's been avoiding combat? He has 4 healing potions. That's part of the reason he's been trying to keep away from the actual being beaten part, because he can avoid everyone and bring people back up. As
Fine, I'll
necessary.
heal you for another 10.
Okay.
Oh, I want at
Stubborn
least.
little girl.
I want 10 points. Just want to have.
Gotta hoard them, lay on hands. Gotta hoard them. Can't use
Those
them.
are important. Those are.
Do you have any level 1 spell slots?
I do, but
Did you take Cure Wounds?
I did take Cure Wounds,
Good.
but that heals a negligible amount. It's almost nothing. I at least want it guaranteed. I touch 10. There you go.
You have a guaranteed 6 with Cure Wounds at first level. Actually, no. Never mind. You have a guaranteed 5 because you did not. Wow, he's a guaranteed 7. Wow. Having a Constitution moderator modifier
Okay.
at 22 is really nice.
Wait, why is your Constitution 22?
Plus 2.
That was charisma.
Charisma, I mean. Not Constitution.
Yeah.
You don't get free health points out of me. Not that easy.
Yes, I do.
Alright.
At least one for every
Alright.
Cure Wounds.
Not one for every level you have.
All right. So I'm like, so I turn to Smash. All right. All right. So you're gonna be sticking close to me, and if I go down, you're healing me right away.
Alright, that was the plan anyway.
Good.
I've tried not to
Stand-
stray more than 10 feet away from you. He walks over, picks up his torch, and leaves the room.
All right.
Okay.
We are going. Yeah. So
This one's
wait.
some shots
Is
off
there
now.
any sort of weapons laying around?
Actually,
there,
that
there
bow.
are the 2 corpses.
Yeah. So I
I
want to go
want.
examine
This
the
Ronson
corpses.
picks up that longbow.
You go up to the ranger.
Mm-hmm.
It's still holding the bow and breathing.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
No. Do you have a remove curse?
Let's see. Do I have?
Do I have?
Just
I do.
sounds so defeated.
I do have remove curse. Are you sure it's actually cursed?
I mean, what else is it?
That'll be my last 3rd level spell slot.
Then you don't have to enter the next combat.
Fine. Fine. Remove curse.
Okay, so you go over and cast Remove Curse on the creature.
Yes.
Oh.
What?
What?
It didn't
What'd you say? Oh.
do anything.
Nothing. I can say oh whenever I feel like it.
Did it do anything?
It's hard to tell. If nothing else, this creature is unconscious.
Okay. Well. Okay. If it was being controlled by the other thing, then theoretically now it's good. Good. But we don't know if it actually is good. Or if it's just. Alright. Can we restore something to unconsciousness?
7
to
points of
consciousness?
health.
Yeah.
So you cast your.
Mm-hmm.
The creature wakes up.
Alright, wait.
Welcome
I-
back to consciousness.
Could I at least have been holding him at like sword point?
This Ronson just pushes your sword arm away. It's rude. Don't wake someone up at sword point. It's rude.
Don't know if he's evil or not.
Are you going to kill us?
Why would I do that?
You just attempted to a minute ago.
Just like drop my sword, like frustrated. You're coming with us. I am an
He
extreme.
looks incredibly confused.
What's the last thing you remember?
Well, mostly just coming down here trying to get to that darn book.
Oh, we can help you get to that Dawn book.
How did you get down here, by the way?
They're a ranger.
I'd assume the same way you did.
Teleportation?
Well, we teleported into the first level, and then we talked to a primordial fire titan that just laughed at us, and now we're here.
Yeah, it's because that's the only way in.
Alright.
Did you just walk by the primordial fire titan?
Yes. I did.
Alright.
I didn't think of that.
Maybe you should try it sometime.
Smash is just sitting there like, that's awesome. That's how you get
Well,
past half
we're
of
going-
everything.
We're going to get to the, as you put it, the stupid book. So, the stupid tome. You could come with us, but if you double cross us, you're dead.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Do you need more help?
Good cut, bad cut routine.
I should be fine.
Are you sure? I'd prefer not to save you, to have you die.
This person probably has more health than your maximum.
Really?
Shut up.
Okay. Alright.
Yes.
We're about to go down that hallway.
He currently has a maximum of 92. So yes, the ranger probably has more than the hit point than Disronson's hit point maximum.
Does he have more than Smash's hit point maximum?
Unless they've taken some feats, then no.
Probably not.
136 hit points.
Well,
and
we're about to go down another hallway, so...
We're about to go do the last challenge, which honestly I hope isn't more fighting. Fighting is kind of boring for me. I just kind of stab things. They
Nearly
die.
dying is boring to you?
You are fine.
Fighting in general can lead to nearly dying. Even if we didn't necessarily nearly die yet. Alright.
Yes.
This ranger's actually going to go over to that corpse and take something off it.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to look. Are these
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
companions?
go over this one.
We'd like to see if they have anything valuable on them.
Well, it won't help them anymore.
All right. Goes over and rifles through both dead bodies' pockets.
Yeah, I'm going to this one. You
Okay,
can go-
he
you
goes
can
back
go.
to the one that the ranger picked something up off of.
You'd only find one thing, and it would be you who found it.
The one with like 7 magic items already. What is this? Is this magic item?
Why am I
Yes.
having the worst luck finding things today? Derek?
Can I read, or do I get just luck?
It's just like,
Why am I having the worst luck finding things today, Derek? Derek?
heroism is cast on you for 10 minutes.
Okay, we should hurry.
You get temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier at the beginning of each turn, and you're immune to being frightened.
So +0. All right.
Yeah.
And he's immune to being frightened. I feel very special.
Well,
Kind of. Let's go.
I feel good, Aegis.
do
We're good. Let's go.
I get to keep the magic item card, or do I
I get to
draw
keep this magic item card.
okay.
Okay, that's fine.
You will never know what it does. I'm just going to say there's one thing in there that's good. Real good. I will say it also is a bonus action to draw one, but you can only be under one of the effects at once, so it'll just replace the previous.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, when you draw, you have to draw a random.
Well, no duh. I can't be like,
Right,
do I want...
You're doing that now, buddy.
I know, I'm not drawing. I don't want to replace my heroism.
Okay.
Even though it doesn't do too much for me.
It
actually-
just makes you immune to being frightened, but you're immune to being frightened if you're within 10 feet of a paladin.
He holds the bag up to Smash. Hey, Smash, drop. He knows what heroism does. See, I'm being very, very, very
Random.
random.
Wait. Bless cast on yourself. Plus 1d4 to all saving throws and attack rolls. For 10 minutes.
Alright. That's
All right.
reasonable.
Let's go down to the other hallway now.
Also,
No?
keep in mind you do not put the things back in.
So I need to remove 1 red and 1...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Alright, so We're going down to the other
Oh, I'm
hallway.
not going to draw from this random then.
Just gonna say, there's one thing in there. Let's just say there's 4 colors in that bag.
Okay.
What's the fourth color?
Exactly.
I've
There
never
are
seen a fourth
4
color.
colors.
I've seen you completely dump out the entire bag.
I can't.
That's because the 4th color was never in that bag.
All right, I'm gonna go.
But I put it in.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom,
Okay.
and so assume I'll be back by the time you're starting combat.
That does
again.
explain why you
Hold on.
you aren't letting me have the card
I'm not letting you know what that 4th color does.
until I draw it.
Yeah. And then you realize why.
How long does Bless last?
Well, these last 10 minutes, these effects. So.
All right, we're halting for a minute, but not in game.
You just all freeze.
Oh yeah, for the silver. Crap! I was looking up what silver does. I wanted specifics.
There are some things that are immune or resistant to non-silver weapons. Mostly undead. It just ignores that. Other than that, I don't believe it has an effect. Just gonna sit here enjoying the music. Funny thing is, I can hear the music better when I put the headphones on. And this is monitoring the sound coming from the mic. One day we'll discover the secret of that item. I wonder if Gabby's coming back.
Alright.
And you can hear someone coming from halfway down the hall.
What's going on? What did we have?
Really nothing, we just kind of didn't do anything.
Okay, so you start walking down the charisma hall? Or, I mean the magic thing.
The final hallway also seems to be identical to the other two. And as you walk down this one, you think you hear crying.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, can you tell like a gender or an age, like a little kid crying or like an old crying man crying?
It sounds like a woman.
Woman? So it sounds like an adult woman?
Roughly.
Okay. Well,
Attunement items.
So, who's taking point?
and I would.
No, it'd be Smash.
You sure?
Smash by Disranson, and then you.
You have higher charisma? You're sure?
Yes.
Actually, yes.
I
he
have
does.
+6.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Well, we're probably gonna have saving throws.
And yes, +15.
Okay. Okay. Fine. You take the lead. You take the lead. Why stop you? You sure? But you sure you don't want me second?
Decently. You're both within 10 feet of each other.
Sure, but Swanson is like he's not found.
But he goes like first or second in each round.
Okay. So this could actually end up not being combat if we can talk our way out of this.
Yeah, the zombie guy, he just wanted to die. The other guy, he's been spying on us, and he attacked us first using someone else.
We've got a crying woman with an asterisk and a question mark. So
I'm glad you saved those 10 hit points.
you are?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Someone is going to go down. If that is one of the creatures I believe it is, it can possess people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The plus 10 we have to charisma saving throws is going to be very important. No one is to leave within 10 feet of both of us.
Okay. We form a huddle.
Yes.
Penguin huddle. Alright.
I have had an entire character killed and nearly kill someone that was 2 or 3 levels above them in one round of combat. 5 levels above them in one round of combat due to being possessed.
Yep. Alright, well,
Like,
you're welcome for my foresight that you criticized
On
me
the
for.
very edge, like
Cops
in the
don't
dim
cops
light,
act.
you can see this creature just hunched over, rags just hanging off its spectral skin. It's just sitting there crying.
hello?
No response. It almost sounds as if the wind starts picking up. And all of a sudden, you can just hear this ungodly howl.
Good thing we're immune to being frightened. At
I
least.
need everyone to make Constitution saving throws.
Could be worse, but it's not my favorite.
Oh, it's just...
Okay.
Hold
19 plus 7 plus your 6.
You're fine.
Is the DC below, like, 24? Because if so, both my characters are fine. I don't want to
You're
bother
fine.
doing math.
Okay.
However,
28.
Ranger in the back, who is only within range of one paladin, failed.
Uh-oh.
Are they unconscious?
Instantly dropped to 0 hit points.
Okay. Well, I don't have my Revivify.
He's not dead yet. It is a he, correct?
No, it's one.
Oh. She's not dead yet.
It's a woman? Why didn't you tell me this before? Okay. I probably wouldn't have threatened her as much if I known she was a woman.
I'm
And
just
yes,
curious to see what you do.
strange man unconscious in some place. That is suspicious. Alright, so 1d8. So, do you want me to heal the woman right this second?
Right now, you get to roll initiative.
Right now, I get to roll initiative. And I have my advantage to initiative, which I am so thankful for. Okay.
Sadly, this Ranson only has a 20 to initiative right now.
And only a 20. Well,
Only a 20.
with
Why
my
Wait, why instead of
bonuses,
the 10?
Oh, because he rolled a 10 and then he has plus
yeah.
10.
with my bonuses, I have a 10.
Okay.
Alright, 25 to 20.
20, this Ranson.
What is your dexterity bonus?
Plus 5 for the dexterity bonus itself. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell me it goes before even this Ranson.
Fantastic.
I mean, gladly, both my characters have the parapet of,
Okay. So what did Shamash and get?
I got a 10.
Smash got a 16. I mean, yeah, 16. Yeah. I had to make sure I read that right. I read that parapet in the Handstone of Healing. honestly.
Alright, Desponson is first.
Good. He deserves to be first. He's going to be walking. Let's see. 20.
Yeah, you can push back so much.
Okay,
That costs 10 feet of movement, though.
that's fine. He still has an additional 30. He's actually going to go over here and investigate the body.
Okay.
He's not a combat character.
Yeah.
He doesn't have advantage.
So roll an investigation check.
20.
Whoever this was has been dead for quite a while.
Do they have anything of value on them?
We shall see.
He's about to decide.
They would have one thing.
This is a great video.
If you want to take it off of the corpse, you can.
I'll probably just leave it on for a minute, but it'll come
Okay.
back for it.
So there was something on the corpse.
That was full action, correct?
To do a check is an action.
Yep, I figured it. Are you saying I can't do that check as a bonus action? Screw you.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's all I'm doing.
Ranger critically failed death saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay. Shamash.
Do I believe with my personal 15 that I can beat whatever DC it is? Yes! Yes, I do. I hit it.
Okay, roll to hit.
So I'm going to try and attack twice, because why not? My dice aren't happy with me.
What'd you roll?
Critical failure and a 2.
Yeah.
So what is that second hit in total?
12?
That hits.
What the hell?
Yeah.
First time, swings above it. Hold on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That's
Do remember my weapon is silvered and lightningy, and
I
that's a
need you to
total.
separate damage types.
So, 5 from my strength, 1 from the weapon itself, and then 3 lightning.
Okay.
Do I, for the purposes of dealing damage, do I add the strength just directly into the regular roll?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's standard damage.
So 6 for standard, and 6 standard magical, and then 3 for lightning.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify that before I did it.
Okay.
Is it resistant to lightning damage?
It appears
No.
to be.
No. All right. Is it resistant to radiant?
You don't know.
Cool. I'm dumping a first level spell slot, dealing an additional 6 points of damage. Is it undead?
Yes.
Make that 9.
Okay. You just boom. It seems to kind of shrug off the effect, just like it didn't actually hurt it that much. Not that it's necessarily resistant, but
Kind of has too much
Um,
health.
so that's Shamash. Corvara.
Please do bring him back.
the
Ranger.
which
Just keep him alive.
you mean the woman?
Yes.
The
Oh,
woman.
her.
Well, I can't let the only other woman here die. So
Yeah, you can. You kidding me?
I could, but I won't. All right.
You haven't even asked for what yet. Just kidding.
To be fair, this is my mostly not horny
Yeah,
character.
no.
So I've got
with the
like
previous characters, every single person, second run into them, are they hot?
yeah, I've got my three. Yeah, I think 3 characters that are always trying to seduce everything. So this is not one of them. All right, so I will go over and use like 3 of my lay on hands pool just on the dead woman.
Okay, she does come to consciousness,
Yeah,
barely.
I mean, I'm not expecting her to be at full.
She has 3 max health. That's why I figured it. No. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Let's see. Is there anything else that I should do? I will cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay.
That's and that was a what? That was a bonus action, and then the lay on hands pool is an action, so that's it, right? Yeah.
Unless you want to use your
Movement. Nah.
Okay. Now that thing's turn. That thing's going to do the same thing it did before. And never going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Did you all leave?
No one is within range of anyone else except for her. She's within range of you.
That is infuriating. So 14.
Jesus. Okay, 19 for Smash and 5 for Deswanson.
Why did you leave?
Johnson fails.
14.
0 hit points.
14 plus.
That's fine. He stabilizes
So
this game
21.
his turns.
21.
21 is a success. However, she fails again.
But this.
Okay, do a medicine check and stabilize her.
This is.
This is a paladin fight.
This is.
She rolled a 3.
Okay.
Plus 8
Hold on.
was not enough.
But. Okay. Did she make a wisdom saving throw against the sanctuary spell?
Sanctuary does not count against area of effect. This is an area of effect.
This is an area.
It's specifically targeted things that is the sanctuary.
Okay, so now we're just chilling.
We're gonna have your party dying.
So, okay, so now what's happening? So we're just
It is going to go.
back. Wait, did it just go through a wall?
You can make an attack of opportunity if you want, as it melds into the wall.
Stab the thing! Stab it so good!
Yeah, I hit.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna question it unless I roll that one again.
it does take a little bit of damage for going into a wall, but. it'll
Okay,
hit.
6, exactly the same thing as last time. 6 regular and then 3 thunder.
Alright.
Lightning.
I'm glad that I didn't die after you left our range. You fool! Like, what did I say about, like, literally sticking our sides together?
This group probably died the fastest of the 3 groups.
Yeah. Okay. Is it Deswanson's turn?
Yep.
He stabilizes.
Yep.
And will be conscious in wrong die. 1 hour. Actually, 2
1
hours. Isn't it? Because it's 1d4
Yeah.
plus 1. He'll be conscious in 2 hours unless someone else does something.
It's now Ranger's turn.
Okay.
Ranger succeeds.
Thank goodness. Stupid idiot. Alright.
You can't blame her for being out of range of one of the paladins.
That's fine. Alright. I can
Okay.
blame you,
It's
though.
Shamash's turn now.
Yeah, didn't he get the attack of opportunity?
Yeah, that's a reaction.
Okay. Did he do the damage for it?
I'm going to hold my action until something approaches within. Actually,
No, don't do that. Come back to me and then do that.
Bring your happy little butt over here.
There is a body on the ground.
They're still breathing.
I am not going to abandon the body. I am going to
I am
Get over
willing
here.
to bring myself to the middle of the room if you want to join me after stabilizing friend. Now I'm going to hold my attack action.
Okay.
But that's...
Corvar, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to try to stabilize her.
Okay, roll a medicine check.
Okay, 13 plus 8.
That's a success. DC is 10.
Okay. And then I will join my frustrating other fellow paladin in the middle, and it's a bonus action to hold your action, right?
No.
No?
It takes a full action to
Takes-
hold your action, then it takes a reaction to activate your held action. Basically, you have to waste 2 actions to use a held action.
Well, it's not like I can do anything right now. It's in the wall.
I just have it pop out here. Attack ranger, just insta kill.
Yes,
hello.
Hello.
I see
Welcome
you
back.
have returned. You can have a turn.
Alright.
So, how'd the battle go? And did I deal
This is-
half of the health?
We are two.
Yeah, pretty much.
We've been into we're now in our third fight.
Wait, still strength?
No,
No, this is a different one.
this is the charisma one or the talky one.
And nearly
Is
everyone's
it the
dead.
brain or is it the void?
The void.
Did you guys do the brain?
We did the brain.
How was the puzzles?
It was not a
It was
puzzle.
a fight.
And now we're in another fight, and one of our people is who's
Okay,
that?
bring me through the brat.
So
The brat. Yeah.
So we got this woman ranger who was possessed by the thing, and now she's unconscious.
Twice.
Twice.
Technically 2 levels of exhaustion.
So where is the person I'm going to be
Was
killing?
was Desponson the one who fell?
Yeah, he
The
is.
one in the wall.
He's unconscious, but he's fine.
Okay.
Really?
So Desponson and the new female party member are both unconscious,
Both stabilized, but
both stabilized, but.
unconscious.
And now you are joining us with this thing that can
All right,
insta-kill
roll
anyone that hears it.
Thank you.
Do you get advantage on Constitution
22.
saving throws from Rage?
22.
That's strength.
Ah, wrong save.
Let's see.
But I have a 9 on Constitution saving
Alright.
throws.
Character
Would you
doesn't
like an
have
additional
any-
10?
Yeah.
Come near the paladins.
Which one's the paladin?
Both the paladins. Between the
One
two of us.
standing
Oh, I
right
got-
next to each other.
The only people standing.
So I just gotta stand next to you the entire time? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Do not leave.
Why?
Within 15 feet of her and 10 feet of me.
Yeah. So we've got our little Venn
Basically,
diagram.
this thing has been instantly killing people.
So do you guys want one if you take a step forward so I can go in between?
So,
I'm going to.
let's see. That was Corvara's turn, right? So now it is that thing's turn. It's going to use the same attack because it can. It's going to pop out of the wall. Do it
No.
again.
Well,
I need
don't die this turn.
Everyone who's conscious to make dexterity save.
I'm outside the
Dexterity
room.
Constitution saving.
Do I need the roll?
Yes.
Dick Constitution.
Range of 60 feet.
19.
That's an
Success.
unnatural 19 plus plus 19 more. What, you don't want me to have to do the
Constitution.
math? Come on.
So we are within range of each other. So that's a. And then plus 6,
Mm-hmm.
17.
So
Just
there.
barely succeeds.
Good.
I'm at 38.
Good.
Hit points?
No.
Ow.
For,
No, you're fine.
for the save. I assume I'm fine. I hope I'm fine. I'm nearly past the impossible to unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
barely bruised.
40?
Soccer. Someone was kicking with their left foot
Do you,
to
do you
kick the
use
ball in.
shin guards?
Their follow through got in my leg.
Ouch.
Were you wearing shin guards?
She was down and crying though, so I was fine.
Were you wearing shin guards?
She kicked it just above the shin guard,
That is a 31 to hit you, Josh.
Yeah, that hits.
which I don't know how.
But actually, wouldn't I get my attack action first?
Nope, look at the range.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm just gonna do the math now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
24 damage. That is necrotic.
24 necrotic? Does that mean that it's taken out of my hit?
It's
my
just
total?
well, it's just 24 damage.
Okay.
And it's going back in the wall.
Well, there's.
It'll gladly take the damage from being in the wall. Okay, that's its turn. Your turn.
Okay.
You just...
It cannot see, can it?
You don't know. You might be able to see it just fine.
I am going to hold. Actually, I'm gonna. Ooh, does rage a bonus action?
What
Rage is
spells do I have?
Okay, I'm gonna rage. Everyone gets 4 temporary, and I'm going to hold my action. So when I see whatever pop through the wall, I'm gonna throw my battle axe.
All right. See, this is why you need ranged people.
The barbarian is a range, surprisingly.
The barbarian is the most ranged of all of you. You should feel sad and ashamed.
Am I gonna have to start picking up points in like wizard or warlock?
I mean, would you like to try to hold your action with the rope? See if you can grab her.
Okay, it is now
I'm being creative
Dismance's
here.
turn. So he's stabilized. It is now Ilya's turn, who is stabilized. Shamash.
One moment.
Okay, this one. And did you take a long rest at all?
No. Yes.
Basically, by the time someone said, let's take a long rest, you would...
That's a short
It
rest.
had
Sorry
been...
about
Oh, you haven't taken a short rest either. It would have been 15 minutes after the previous long rest. So they decided that was physically impossible.
that. Wait, you guys did a long rest, right?
No.
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 They did one once they got to the bottom of
I've
the
been
stairs,
trying to argue.
which you were there for.
I've been trying to argue to convince them,
I'm
but
casting
they
Moonbeam
won't.
on this son of a bitch. I cannot cast it on it. So
Okay, you cast Moonbeam right there.
yes.
well,
I wish I could say this thing couldn't go through walls, but
It can. I know it can. I'm hoping it comes back through the wall exactly where it left without thinking about it. Because that's about the most ranged I
Yeah,
get.
I can see through walls. That's the question.
I have a javelin. I can throw it.
okay. That is Shamash. Korvara.
Okay. Okay, so that one was down.
By the way, as a heads up, once we get out of here, we're going back to Beltane.
I hope you still have third level spell slots in case anyone dies.
I have one. Why?
Okay, don't use it. Don't use it.
Do you think someone's going to die?
Possibly. Not for sure, but possibly. If any of these bodies lying down gets attacked, then yes.
I mean, unless it dedicates its turn to killing Dismanson, he's just going to stabilize again.
Or Ranger.
The Ranger I'm more concerned about.
The Ranger could die in one turn.
Yeah.
That is true.
So don't use your third level spell slot. Don't use it.
Okay.
Channel Divinity is an action. Okay, so we're standing right next to each other, all of us, right?
Do you have any magic spells that do damage at a distance?
That's a funny joke. No, the answer is no. I have Beacon of Hope. But that's only helps with wisdom, and this is Constitution. Which would help us, but doesn't.
Can you put away a weapon as a free action?
No, it's bonus action. Only dropping is free. And shouting.
And you're raging?
Mhm.
Okay. They don't stack. Heroism can do absolutely nothing for me. With any of us. Okay, so what I'll do is as my action is holding. Is it a full action to hold your turn? To
Yes.
hold your
Yes.
attack?
Holding the action.
Okay.
You're basically delaying your action until later in the initiative.
Okay, I'll just cast a. mean, might as well not even bother. I think, yeah, I'll just hold my action and like ready to attack if anything is close.
If this fight
This is
pisses
so-
me off, we might just simply leave the room.
Okay, will we carry the bodies?
Yes.
Okay, we could consider that. We could. I don't know if there's any
It's a
guarantee.
thing that
it can't
walks through
fall.
walls. I'm not gonna screw around with it.
Says the Nullic character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I cannot be possessed. I will not be dropped. But I'm standing next to her. I've got a plus 19.
What if something picks you up? Then you can be
I will
dropped.
be set down. Or it will
You
die
can be dropped.
gruesomely.
So this is just, I brought this up before, but I'm just looking at this again and remembering it. Every time that either of us hit with a melee weapon by the 11th level, then we get our additional 1d8 with improved Divine Smite.
Yeah.
I don't think I certainly wasn't taking that into account last battle.
I'm level 10. Doesn't apply.
Doesn't apply. And for me, it applies, so.
Yeah.
For me, it applies.
There, can I see the hub or
Get some more soda!
can I see the goblin trains?
Okay, well, no, you know.
Yeah, it's like 200 something. 226.
When my turn comes around, I'm going to stow my weapon and go collect arrows off Disranza.
Okay.
I think there's 200 in this.
When he doesn't have his own arrows, but he has his own bow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you done with your thing? Or-
Yep, holding my turn. Let me check one last time.
So just attacking if anything gets within range?
Yep. And heroism is, like, nothing I could do was particularly useful here.
Okay. So it is now its turn.
Protection.
It is going to come out of the wall, which means you get to throw at it.
If I am not, if I miss, I lose it, right, for
Yeah,
the time
nice.
being, or can I roll again to miss a second attack?
You get your full attack action.
20.
That'll
Natural.
hit.
Let's see here. 15 plus 7, 22.
22 natural damage, no.
And with the first ranks.
Okay. Okay. Which one of us was addicted to root beer?
I'd be you. I'm addicted to caffeine.
So I throw it out and
There's
I would
not-
call it back.
there's
I
That
know.
would be the full thing.
I don't have caffeine.
No caffeine.
I don't have any more caffeine. That's the problem.
Alright. It is now going to change what it was going to do. It is going to attack you instead.
Oh, yeah.
That's correct.
That was a 2. We died.
That was correct. Let's see. That should be 22 to hit.
Dang it.
What's your AC?
That hits, first of all.
86.
Oh, 12 to hit? Well, plus 12. Sorry. Go ahead. This is necrotic damage.
Yes.
What am I looking? I'm supposed to be looking at.
You take 24 points of necrotic damage.
Wow, same, man. Sinner!
Keep in mind, every time it goes into a wall, it takes damage.
Yeah.
How much health does it have, though? That's the real question.
A lot. If what's happening is anything to go by.
Can't seem to find goblins.
Well, it only takes, what, a D8?
D10.
So, like, 10 damage tops versus a minimum of 7. Actually, a minimum of 14.
Yeah.
That's, like, the lowest I can deal.
We're back up to top of the
I
round,
know.
so it's your turn.
Does he go before Disranza even?
Dang it.
Yeah, actually, you rolled higher.
Nice.
Okay, refresh on the 4 for everyone here. And holding that action.
Okay.
Did I get?
Throw it.
Shamash.
I got to collect the arrows off of what's his face, right?
Well, it's now your turn.
Oh yeah, it goes at. Cool. I'm gonna
So,
put away
yes.
my war pick. I go pick
you
up
can
arrows,
go over and get a few arrows. Yeah.
and then I go back to where I was to make sure I was within 10 feet.
Okay.
And that is an action and a bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's all I'm gonna do.
We done did it. With...
Okay. Corvara.
Actually, I've committed. My apologies.
Yes, it's my turn.
How'd you find Goblin?
Is it not in this book?
I think it's a different book.
Character races. It's not in this book. I gave you the wrong book. It might be in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, which
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have
what it
a
was.
physical copy of. Why do you? Why do you
Wait,
need
no,
to-
we bought the books.
Yeah, I don't have a physical copy of Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
So you
We
would
bought it
happen
out
to know what?
because I want to see the speed. I want to make sure
Unless
this is correct.
it was Ravnica, I don't know.
Okay, you wouldn't know what type of creature this
118.
is.
Nope, I don't.
You don't know?
All those-
Ammon?
Yeah.
Do you know what sort of creature can screech and insta-kill you or insta-death saving throws you?
Would I know?
Goblin traits. What are you looking for?
Goblin tree. I want to see what my speed is.
Base
Actually.
walking speed is 30 feet.
Okay, I just want to make sure that was applied.
Yep.
Something.
Monstrous Adventures, page 118.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
There you go,
do we
Derek.
think
You had the correct one.
do we think this
I
is
just
a
pulled it out faster.
do we think this is
And
an
just didn't know that he was a monster.
You're a monster, Ammon.
No, I looked. I just couldn't. Wait, on page 1.
Monstrous goblin traits, right there.
I was in the 50s.
We're in the 50s. That's before the
You don't understand why.
races start.
Yeah, but you don't understand why. Just look at the 50s. At the
aberration?
lower section, probably.
Okay, do you
Ah,
think this
Dark
is of the
Sisterhood.
following?
Goblin
the thing we are
noise.
facing. Do you think it is an
Goblin.
aberration,
Yeah,
celestial,
monstrous adventures.
elemental, fae, fiend, or undead? Do you
I
think it's
believe it's an aberration.
you believe it's an aberration?
I'm not 100% sure though.
Yeah.
You know what an aberration is?
No.
A beholder.
Oh, never mind.
A
Okay.
mind flayer. Those
Yeah,
are
right.
aberrations.
Wait a minute.
I think you were thinking of an apparition.
So,
There you go.
Yeah.
just out of curiosity, how much is my bonus? Like, is my score go up just by 10 if I stand near you guys?
No, you have plus 10 to every
Yeah.
save.
That's what he meant.
Oh,
And he said 10. So, yes.
that's. he didn't. He said, "Does my score?
But,
Your score does not increase."
but if I'm 5 and you're
Relentless
6,
I'm
I'm
rage.
4 and you're 6.
You guys can keep me alive for a long time.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. What's your before our bonuses? What's your Constitution saving throw?
9.
9. Yeah, you'll.
The DC is 10. It goes up by 5, by 5, by 5 every time I take damage. If-
No, every time you go down.
Every time I go down, that's what I'm saying. At that point, I'm saying.
Well,
So I'm gonna love this. Whose turn is it, by the way?
It is. Are you done?
am I done?
Because as far as I'm aware, you haven't done anything yet. So.
Do you want me to heal you? Do you want me to heal you?
I'll take lay on hands, obviously.
She doesn't have much.
I have 7 points.
Oh. You'll wait.
If I walked over and picked up the ranger, can I bring them back and then heal them next round?
You also have to keep in mind that while dragging a body, you're moving at half speed. So potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Half tempted just to kill
Am
the
I
ranger.
physically dragging them?
Yeah, you'd have to.
I can't pick them up?
Well, even picking them up, you're still at half speed.
No, that's fine. I don't like the idea of walking over and then being like, let me just drag you. I'd rather say I'm picking up the ranger.
Well, she's currently stabilized, so I said
She's also the only ranged person we have. I'm
yeah.
going to walk over, pick up the ranger, bring them back to us, both of us, and then I'm going to revive them next round.
With
And
she's not dead yet. She's not dead yet.
Revive meaning bring them back to consciousness.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask them to shoot. Until the damn ghost thing is dead.
Okay, but she might be in her save, so
I mean, how many times? She's only gone down twice.
She's gone down twice and she has failed death saving throws twice.
Does that mean she's going to die next time she fails death saving?
Yes.
Yeah, but she's also stabilized. If she takes any damage, she will die.
Do you
Okay,
not
well, you're
reset
holding.
death saving throws?
Nope, not until the end of an encounter.
All right,
Okay.
so yeah, I'll just hold my attack again.
Okay. It's now its turn. Now I'm just tempted just to kill the ranger.
Don't.
He's holding her. I am right next to him.
He hasn't moved yet.
I haven't moved yet. If you do, I will burn as much as I need to keep that freaking ranger on.
I told you.
I don't even know if the ghost can actually go far enough.
It's a ghost.
Just because I said it was a ghost doesn't mean it's actually a ghost. I'm just feeding off his suspicions from earlier.
I don't care what it is. It needs to die, and I can't hit it.
It actually can. You know
and
what?
reaction, because I can still see that.
All of a sudden it's on the other side of you. That'll hit.
Yeah.
The number on that can hit.
Let's see. 22.
22 damage.
Suddenly, the goblin barbarian flips around, looks at it, and chucks his axe.
Yeah, that's so funny.
You know what the best part is?
Hmm?
It still has 5 feet of movement.
I hate you.
That was just a taunt.
It can go into the wall. Again!
But. Oh, yeah.
So it is going to attack the ranger. Insta-crit, insta-death.
Yep.
Ranger is dead. Then it's going back into the wall.
It's still.
What keeps vibrating?
That's fine. Yeah, it's my soccer.
It's taking a lot of damage from the wall.
Yeah, I
That's because it knows it will take more
It
damage
just
if
took
I get my
9 damage
freaking
from
hands on
going
it.
into the wall. Okay.
Okay, axe comes back to me, holding action, refresh on 4.
Okay. It is now Shamash.
He walks over and casts Revivify.
Thank you.
15, 20, 25. Okay, cast Revivify. They are alive now. Still with 2 failed death saving throws. Technically with another level exhaustion, so now they have 3 levels of exhaustion.
So who's this archer?
Infuriating.
Let's see if I can get enough exhaustion to kill this archer.
Alright.
Doesn't it take 6 points of exhaustion to kill someone?
Yeah.
Good!
Okay. Yeah, you just heal her next turn. I can also heal
If
her.
it comes
you
bad
need
enough,
to,
though,
but
we'll have to take them back up the stairs and lay them on the
You
bed.
can't climb up the stairs.
Weeks.
It's a
It's a slide.
it's a slide.
Have you ever tried climbing up a slide?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever tried climbing up like a 100-foot long slide?
No. No, you
And
can't.
it's called a water slide.
Have you tried climbing up an 100-foot water slide?
I've tried, I failed.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Question you, Genie. I have to look up the specifics of Revivify real quick.
Yeah. The good thing is that it doesn't seem over here. It doesn't seem that there's any additional
Okay,
problems.
so she is technically conscious
Yay!
with 1 hit point
Hey!
and probably coughing up blood.
Welcome back.
Leave. Head out of the room.
Okay,
We're leaving?
Corvara.
We're leaving?
No, just telling the archer.
We're telling the archer to leave.
Alright, yeah, get out of here. Just don't die. But she's what we need to hit from a distance. Did you forget that? Did you forget that? Give us the bow and arrow. Okay. Is a bow and arrow a martial weapon or a simple weapon?
A martial weapon.
It's a martial weapon.
Oh,
Okay, I will take it. I will take her bow and arrow.
I would like you to look at the battle mat and tell me how you're taking your bow and arrow.
He's gonna throw it at her.
No. Do not.
Okay, you
Take
take
this
it. Take it.
nonsense.
Take it, please.
Take this nonsense.
Take this one.
I can create one out of
Fine,
thin
I
air.
will take this
I'll
one.
be fine.
I will take this one.
Okay. So you go over and take this nonsense.
Bow and arrow.
Yep.
And I'm gonna need like.
Now I wish it had one more use of its magic power. Because
Needs,
now, very few of you
What?
are within range.
I'm gonna the information for that bow and arrow. That's the bow.
I'm pretty sure he's just got a standard bow.
Just a standard bow?
Yeah.
Yep. This Ransom has no magical items. Well, he has no magical weapons. He has a shit ton of magic items.
All right.
Just
so
bow.
you go and pick that up. It's its turn now.
Is it crossbow? Just crossbow? Or
No, I think it's a short bow.
short bow? Okay, I can search for that. Short bow. Okay.
It's going to pop out of the wall again.
Yeah. So, did I say that I was
Let's see here.
Hold
You
it.
used your action to pick it up.
21.
Okay.
You can do it. 21 damage? Or 21 to hit?
Damage.
Okay.
It's an 18 that's low.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's going to attack you. Yeah, it's so very cocked. 16?
No.
Even with its plus 12, it didn't hit you.
Finally.
It's going back to the wall, where it belongs.
Can't wait for this thing to die from going into the wall too many times.
I think that's how we're going to kill it. We're going to outlast it.
If it continues to
And
stay
keep
in the
shooting
wall
D6.
indefinitely, then it will eventually die, assuming it takes damage every turn it's in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
am I able to go in between both of you? Are you okay with that, Gabby?
Going between,
Yes. On the map.
that's fine. Or unless you're like gonna stab
Unless
me.
you don't want me to block the entrance for you.
Okay, how close?
Smash.
How close am I to?
Do you want me to? I can go right here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, just go right
My turn?
between us.
Hold action.
Okay.
To throw.
Stabby, stabby.
Am I allowed to say if she's in melee range, I don't throw?
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's see. This one's. She's just gonna, like, stand up and, like, hobble away a little bit. Just send the ghost after. Why? Because you have total cover for me because of Shamash?
It's like, dude, duck! Wait, you have breath
Okay. Shamash, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't used your breath weapon yet.
Well, it's not like it's go into a wall. Actually,
You
Breath
can hold
weapon.
breath weapon.
weapon.
you can hold every action. I forgot that.
Yeah. The Dragonborn hasn't been using his one ranged ability.
Well, glad we're.
Well, we know how to blame now.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, can't do it anymore.
Okay. I'm going to summon a longbow out of thin air.
Yep.
And I'm gonna knock one of the arrows I took off this Lanson's body and prepare to shoot arrows at it when it comes out of the frickin' walls.
Stabby, stabby.
It's going to come
Okay.
out immediately, ain't it?
When it comes out, it's just like immediately like littered with like 3 different attacks at once.
Well, now I can't go attack the ranger.
No freaking duh!
There's also the sad
Alright, Corvara. What am I supposed to do now?
It's also the sad part where
I like how this moonbeam's still
if
active.
it's in between both of us, we get disadvantage.
Owie. I'm good.
Just go in between the two because you both get disadvantage to hit its
Well,
negligible armor class.
not me actually.
That he has to critically fail to miss.
Oh yeah.
He missed.
Actually, with the short bow, is its AC 10? Because with the short bow,
Alright, with the short bow you get a smaller bonus.
yeah, by 1. So I only get +9 instead of +10.
Okay. Yeah, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a short bow now. and so I am holding my action to shoot it.
Okay.
All right, wait. How close am I? Am I within 15 feet of Paladin? Other Paladin? Fellow Paladin?
Yes.
You are.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll just move a little bit forward. A little more. Just a little more. What was that?
Chainmail.
Just the chain.
The clattering of old metal objects around you.
Yeah,
You're
I...
Magneto.
Metal...
If I bring the ghost out, it's going to die because it will get butchered by 3 separate attacks.
But if you leave it in,
It will also... It will
it'll
either
die
die...
over time.
It will either die quickly
Do remember, I
or
have
slowly.
I have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he
that
also
gets
has 2
2
attacks at least. So he would get butchered by 4 attacks. Actually,
5 depending on where she goes. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Everything dies.
So ghost is not going to leave the wall.
Oh my god,
I hate you.
It goes to see through walls.
Oh. Yeah.
Took 10.
1. It took 1.
That looks like a 10.
Yeah, that's because I'm using a percentile then.
Oh,
It took
darn.
1.
Dang it.
Would you believe me if I said it was living on 1 hit point?
Everyone.
I hate you.
It had 2 hit points and it stayed
I've
in
got
the
a
wall,
question.
and it's still alive.
Can a breath weapon pierce stone?
No.
Of course not.
You think wind
Can I
is
attack
strong
the
enough
wall?
to knock down
You
stone?
can certainly try. If it doesn't come out next turn, he's going to die.
I'm going to hold my action and prepare to murder.
So
Okay,
is
I'll let
everyone
you-
just holding
It's my turn. I'm not gonna hold my action. I'm gonna go to the wall. Hacked at it.
I'm going to save you the trouble of saying that won't kill it.
Fine.
So-
I'll hold my action.
Alright. You hit the wall a bit and then decide it's not worth it. So...
We are angry and holding our position. If it dies in the wall, we can't get anything off.
I'm gonna be screaming.
It's a ghost! What are you expecting to get off it?
If it dies in the wall, actually, it is forced to come out. 'Cause it-
Actually, no.
oh, because it.
It just stays in the wall forever.
So
Because it's incorporeal, it doesn't have an actual form.
I'm gonna be screaming at
It
it
had an
with a
actual
message.
Get out here, you little son of a bitch.
Duralyze. So you're using a bonus action to cast message
Yeah,
to a ghost.
just scream at it.
Just okay. Well, I mean, if this was
Smart goblin, not wise goblin.
I feel like that's not even smart goblin at that point.
I mean, if you were a bard, you
So-
could cast vicious mockery, which would probably still
If I
damage
can see
it.
them.
You have to see it. No, it just has to be able to hear you. It just has to be able to hear
It's
you.
in the wall.
Can it hear you? No, you're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding.
Do you want to take the shot?
Total cover.
Do you want to take the shot?
Total cover.
Shoot twice. She goes down. Second shot. Hits it.
It's
No.
total cover.
I will fucking kill you!
No line of sight. Total cover.
If it attacks her, I
Then
swear I
it
will
gets-
tear
then
apart
you
your-
get line of sight,
that is true.
All right.
which is actually its plan. So that's the only plan it has. So
That hits.
23.
Do you remember I was holding my action?
Yeah.
I go before the ranger.
That's just 1 hit point. Why am I rolling? You're unconscious.
Serious. And line of sight. Oh, that hits.
Let's see, that's a freaking 15.
Now has 4 levels of exhaustion.
I deal
It's dead. It has 1
It's
hit
1
point.
good.
Okay. Next
the urge-
order.
It's just-
Walks up and heals the freaking poor ranger.
Actually, in order of initiative, the ranger would technically go before you.
Okay.
So we'd have to roll.
Initiative.
So I would have to roll a death saving throw. Because the ranger is 1 slot above you.
But
That's a success.
Walks
But
over
he
and
was
heals
alive.
the ranger.
she was alive.
And then she got knocked out.
Walks over and heals the ranger.
Okay. For
Is
how
the
much?
temporary hit points disappear, by the way?
11.
I stop raging.
Yes.
Did she ever gain those 4 temporary hit points?
No, she's never been around.
She's never been close enough. Okay.
I assumed they just couldn't leave their hallways. But...
It's a 10-foot radius.
So. I don't have my thing up. I can just look in here. Ow.
We are now long resting.
Okay.
Should we long rest outside the magical door? Of locks.
We've killed everything on this level.
Of locks. Because the dead bodies aren't here.
Oh, also, he's going to walk up and heal the Swan Son for 13 points.
Well, do you need to do that? We're about to long rest. Oh wait, yeah,
He's down.
he's down.
He would come up after a long rest.
I just had to look up levels of exhaustion.
I believe 4th level is you aren't able to even move.
That's 5th level.
That's 5th? What's 4th?
Hit point maximum halved.
Ah, okay.
As well as disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws and ability checks, and half speed.
Mm-hmm.
She's crippled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Picking on the weak.
you all return to the main room. As you do, you notice the door on the far end is open.
I
And
hope
white
as much.
mist is pouring out.
Oh, I don't like that though.
Whatever you are, get back in that. We're taking a nap.
And that's where we're going in for tonight.
Okay.
Because it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You'll get to see what's beyond the door next time.
Now this is something to look forward to.
Yeah. I hope we get a chance to
Okay.
nap because
The
Before-
moon eventually fades.
We all take the long rest, right? No?
Before leaving that room, he collects the elven armor, elven
Okay.
chain, and loots the other 2 bodies.
By the way, did you guys ever get the glaive?
Yes.
Okay.
There is actually one more thing in one of the bodies, which is this.
What is it?
Welcome to things you cannot use, really.
what is it? What is it? What is it?
Mine.
Sub racers, that's all I know.
Okay. So, yeah. This time, you fought through 3 trials, one of which being substantially harder than the other 2.
Charisma one.
And unlocked the way to get deeper into the lightless vault.
Right.
Went insane and nearly frickin' tried to tear apart the lightless vaults.
So next time, we'll have to see what actually lies beyond that door deeper in the lightless vault. You're already on the 3rd floor.
The second
Negative-
floor was
negative
just...
third floor.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Wow.
a primordial fire titan and 2 traps. Which weren't even really traps. They were just...
Blue.
Okay, they were traps if you'd actually slept in the beds, but...
What?
If you had slept in the beds in those rooms, you would never have woken up.
Oh,
Well,
that explains a bit.
well, it's a good thing we had the foresight to move them, right?
Yeah,
Thankfully, you guys did.
because all of those rooms were under the effect of the time stop spell.
Time stops.
That's fun.
The 9th level transmutation spell.
Oh, yeah.
Ninth level.
Alright. Yeah. What's happening now? I don't know. I mean, what is happening now?
It's gone. I like that.
Alright. So we will see you all next time. And as always, Kalu in Villar, or walk with power.